Hey,
Yeah, they banned to Outpost. It was either Outpost or Subway, so I think they made the right choice. Meme Team Dream Machine. Um,
yeah, I think so too. Considering how close they actually were on Outpost the last time, I think
mhm,
this is
mhm.
they have a good chance. I think if this is probably the best map they have at going
Mhm.
for a win here.
I'm quite surprised. Uh, Red. I'm quite surprised that um, they keep banning Conviction. I like that team specifically, like right Ballas. I feel like Cheese just
Yeah,
locks down Conviction. Like, can he do that? Doesn't that seem like something he'd be good at?
I think so. Perhaps I've seen him a little bit on Conviction,
Yeah,
just playing casually,
yeah,
and I think he's done decently. But at the same time, there are a lot of routes that you can take to the flag,
yeah.
uh, so it
I don't
might
know.
be difficult to.
It just feels like the game. It feels like the type of game. Let me ask the teams if they're ready. Feels like the type of map that a team like Meme Team Dream Machine would have trouble on. You know, they're a heavy TNT team. They're really good at TNTing. They like these open maps where there's not like a very easy way to do a dedicated defense. So it seems surprising. But I don't know. It's their
I think so
choice.
too, especially leaving Outpost open like
Yeah,
this against the team that
yeah,
almost took the game off them on specifically Outpost. I
yeah.
think
And
it's
an upgraded team
definitely
now
brave.
too. This new roster is insane. So
Yeah, it's gonna be definitely interesting to see how it pans out now.
yeah.
I think if right ballers here aren't completely ready, they could be in for a surprise, and then they'll have to adapt on the fly.
And it looks like Cheese and Diamond Cake with their patented defense, Carrot Beep and Jackhound on the offense, and we got Fluffy and Andy going into attack, and BKB and Gambit. It seems like for Meme Team Dream Machine, BK and Gambit are sticking together a lot of the time, while uh, and Andy gets the flag. Andy and Fluffy are also sticking together.
Yeah, they have a sort of similar strategy as I feel.
Yeah,
The same thing goes for Carrier and Jack, and as well as Cheese and
yeah, Cheese and
Diamond
Diamond
Cake.
Cake. I agree as well. It seems like they're making team pairs rather than necessarily dedicated positions. But I this
Yeah,
map just I struggle to see the ways that red team wins. You know, like especially with the way it's been going so far. I feel like it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough.
definitely. Blue team has already started putting pressure on them,
Yeah.
and I feel like it's definitely a different showing here in
Mhm.
this specific matchup on this specific map.
Yeah. No. This map
What do you
particularly,
say?
it's a map where TNT skills, and everyone has known this for Outpost for all of time. TNT skills matter, and they
Definitely.
matter the most. Um, so if like for instance Andy and Fluffy are going into the attack right now, and this is the one map that this team, this Meme Team Dream Machine, who've come into the game, their name is Meme Team Dream Machine. They're literally a meme. That's what they're going for. You know, they don't have a plan. They don't have a lot of practice. They've played this map every game, every single match. You know, you don't want to pick them to something they're comfortable with. You want to get them out of their comfort zone.
Definitely. I think as well as we're speaking on simply raw TNT skill,
Yeah.
I think the meme team really, if you just put man to man and compare the teams, I think the meme team are fairly equal in TNT skill. They have very strong
I
TNTers
think even
all across
better.
the board.
I think stronger. Although I think I underrate Carry Beep a little bit, just because he's new and I don't really have a lot of like I haven't seen him play a lot, but he's really been outperforming my expectations for this tournament. I thought he'd be their Snapski, and instead
Yeah,
he's their classic, I guess.
yeah, exactly. He's
Yeah,
pretty much
yeah.
that's pretty much. I think if you just look at across the games, he's the only one that
Oh,
he's the one that gets closest in points if you compare him to Classic.
mm-hmm,
Like
mm-hmm.
even
He's beaten Classic
hard
in a
games
couple
to play.
points, yeah. And I mean, points isn't everything. Obviously, you need to get the win. But I mean, here
Yeah,
is Jackhound with the flag. He's completely cornered though by Gambit and Fluffy. He's trying to delay so that he can get his team back to his side. His whole team is stuck on the other side, so he's alone over here. Between him
where's the
and his
flag for red
flag,
team or for blue team?
Jackhound. Jackhound's got it.
Yeah, for blue team.
Oh no, I think it's no one does. The exclamation point is a flag is representative of a flag being missing. not
Yeah,
someone having the flag.
am I on the wrong side? Oh, I was looking at the wrong side.
Oh,
There
really?
was yeah, there wasn't any flag there, so I was confused as to why there was a flag. I thought maybe the same bug that happened
Oh,
the other
no.
day.
Yeah, that was crazy. That bug. Oh my God, I've never seen that happen ever, and it happens in like game one of the tournament.
Yeah,
Uh,
it's so typical that
yeah,
when you finally start a tournament,
yeah,
then these things start happening.
yeah, and it's so sad that Civil is bugged. I thought Civil would be a good. Oh, Jackhound is not looking so good. Yeah,
Yeah,
he held the flag for a solid 2 minutes, but he just couldn't get teammates to assist him, and that was the issue. They played good net defense. You let him get the flag, and you
definitely.
just put a net around him.
Definitely, if you get the flag, that's only half the way. You still
Yeah.
need to get it back home, and getting it back is probably even more difficult.
I feel like there's a ton of interesting statistical things you could do if someone kept really close statistics after watching all the games. And I think one of them that isn't as hard to do is um, grabs to caps conversions, right? Like if you get as a team, if
Yeah,
you get a grab, do you convert it to a cap? And that
yeah,
particularly I think is something that separates a lot of teams because you see teams like Left Ballas who are now out against you guys who are the pre-tournament favorite and also now in grand finals. They got grabs against you. They got many grabs against you. But grabs don't mean anything if they don't lead to caps.
exactly. And that's also the thing. Once you finally get the cap, often you have to get the cap by killing the defender. But
Mhm.
obviously, the defender will be respawning fairly
Mhm.
close to the flag.
Mhm.
So more often than not, you're not going to be able to get back with the flag without having to kill the defender again or having some help with from your team.
Precisely. Precisely. And yeah, and I think this brings up a good dichotomy between types of maps. A lot of maps have very close spawns. Then you have maps like Anchorage, which seems to be a widely preferred counterpick. We've played it, I think, now twice in
Yeah,
our counterpick stages, which has very far spawns from the flag. And that's a situation where you get the kill once, and you usually can grab the flag then. Um, so yeah, but I think it's
exactly.
player preference, it's team preference.
Definitely. It's very interesting to see just all the picks around to see how people think
Hmm.
what they consider their best maps, and it's very interesting to see, to be honest.
Yeah, we were actually having fun. I found like some sort of analogous situations between your team and right ballas. Like you have Jackhound who's known for like raw TNT, and he's like the supposedly the powerhouse TNTer of that team, which is comparable to classic Carrier Beep, relatively new player, kind of like you, Arvid. They would often put him at the wings to try to get the flags, like you've been
Yeah,
taking a role as. Cheese and Sour, I don't really need to describe anything there. And Diamond Cake and Buzz both have matched up a lot and are both kind of like off TNTers as well. It's
yeah,
interesting
sort
that
of
similar people
defensive
fulfill
mids.
similar roles.
Yeah, definitely. It's interesting to see if perhaps that's just kind of the direction that 44 is taking, as
Yeah,
this is the best way to
to
set
play.
up your team.
Yeah, and then you look at Meme Team Dream Machine. I don't think you can make those types of judgments about Meme Team Dream Machine. They do their thing and they go in. And
Yeah,
all of
they're
them
out
are
there and they do.
they're all TNTers. That's their thing. They're all very very strong TNTers. I would not. I, the four people that are on that team, I don't know if I could duel and beat. And I haven't dueled and beat them. So, and that's kind of scary. So,
Yeah, they do have somewhat of a push going on here, but
yeah, just got
the
cleaned up.
right ballers are holding on well. But the problem here is it's a similar situation to what was happening in their match against us.
Hmm.
When they are being pressured, they have to put a lot of people in defense,
Yeah,
and when you're defending, you're not really attacking, and
I
if you're not
noticed.
attacking,
Yeah,
you're not really winning.
I noticed that that's a big difference between your team and pretty much every other team. You guys seem to have faith in the Buzz plus Sour Lemon combo on defense, or even it's just Sour Lemon. And you go and attack anyway, and you draw people away by applying pressure, as opposed to as opposed to like bringing all four on defense to assist, you know? And I think that's kind of smart because sometimes you get into situations where you're in anti-stalemate mode, but then you're in anti-stalemate mode. If you have trust in your defense and your offense, you can do pretty well. Oh, and
Yeah,
Andy
I
gets the
think so.
flag.
And he gets the flag. Let's
Oh, and
see
here's
here
a
if he's
push.
able to. Actually, he does have backup here with BK,
Yeah,
and
but he's running
it,
towards red spawn, which not where you want to be. When he's trying to
yeah,
go around, Jackhound's there,
he's
and he
in the
gets
same.
the
Yeah,
tag.
he was in a similar situation there to Jack.
Yeah.
He did have BK with him, but even then, that's not really enough when the red team puts this much emphasis on defense.
I've been thinking about that more. So I've essentially sat here and watched X number of games with all these very highly skilled players. Something that I see time and time again. I first noticed it when I saw Zenerdy doing it. He just gets the flag so many times. Like he has a very high grab rate and a much lower cap rate. You know. Oh, and he's got
Yeah,
the flag. I'll say it now as we're getting this. People tend to move just away from other people when they get the flag because they think, okay, if I can just avoid getting TNT'd, I can make progress towards myself. Oh, but they're getting the second cap.
ooh.
BKB, Cheese and
Actually,
Jack.
he has some distance on Jack here, but
Yeah.
actually, I don't know if they're able to catch up here.
Oh, they won't be able to catch him. Oh my gosh, and that might be a cap for Meme Team Dream Machine.
The only way is perhaps a rocket.
Rocket.
No, it's
Yeah. No, that's the
that's
cap.
the capture. And
Wow,
now,
and Fluffy's got the flag already.
wow,
Oh no,
well,
this is falling
what
apart.
we see here is there's actually a similar situation
Um,
to what was going on the last game,
uh,
where it's the opposing team and now it's the meme team that gets the first capture here.
yeah. I forgot to kick people. Get
Oh
out of
yeah.
here. Yeah. You guys are all gone. And
Get out of
classic.
here.
And
All
none
of
of you
them
guys
have.
can even help me kick people either. So, and Buzz. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah,
nice try. Your whole
that's
team tried to stay and watch. um, yeah. Yeah, I
trying
think.
to
Yeah, I'm
cheat.
sorry about that. I do feel bad about having to kick people like this. But, oh, wait, what the hell? Oh, he left the game. I do feel bad about
And that's
having to kick
capture.
people like this, but it does lag the server a little bit, and you can still watch the stream. So, I mean, I'm sure you don't like looking at my terrible viewpoint all the time, but
At least you'll hear our amazing commentary
yeah. I think optimally, if
live.
if it didn't lag the stream, if I were watching the stream, I would watch with my own camera and listen to the commentary. Um, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Kelsama, yeah, okay, he's got it.
I mean, obviously, it's difficult to be the cameraman. I guess
Yeah,
it's inevitable. It's inevitable that you will miss something.
yeah,
One person go around the map. There's so much happening at all times.
yeah, exactly.
Duels, people going for the flags. You just
Especially on
can't
an
see it
open
all.
map
But
like this. And we missed one. We actually missed another capture for blue team while I was kicking people. I think that was the original Fluffy after he grabbed it. So now they're up 2-0, which is going to be a difficult deficit to take on. I really think there's, I mean, some question marks around the map picks for both these Ballas teams. I mean,
definitely.
picking Anchorage and picking Red Side intentionally, that was an interesting choice. And then picking Meme Team Dream Machine to Outpost, which is potentially their best starter map besides Basin. Um,
Yep.
which I don't know. I don't know what you're doing there. Cheap.
Yeah, I think that's possibly something that the teams
Jackhound may
are
have lagged out.
actually underestimating.
There he goes. Yeah.
The fact that the map selection does actually change up a lot of things.
Mhm.
Not only what maps your team are comfortable on, but it's also important to think about what are the opponents, opposition's team confident on.
Mhm. Yeah, and I think this is another question. How do you particularly feel about the map selection? I mean, there's been a lot of controversy. Some people hate my map choices. Some people like my map choices. Some people like some of them and hate some of them. Um, After having played on them, do you think, like, especially the starter stages, do you think there should be some changes to the starter stage list, or do you think there's some maps that aren't good for competitive play? What's your thought on this?
Mm, I do think this list is fairly good. We obviously it's kind of inevitable that there will be maps that someone doesn't like, and
Fort.
that's exactly that's sort of part of it. But
Yeah,
I do still think Ford is a good map.
we'll see.
And
I think we might get some traction on it in the finals. We'll see.
perhaps
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. The one map possibly from the starting maps that I would say perhaps isn't the best choice in my opinion is Conviction.
Really
Uh, I do think a lot of players feel like it's a bit. I don't know. It doesn't really play out too well. I think it's not an
interesting.
open map.
Yeah, it
I don't.
plays differently than every other map, and it's similar to Subway, but it doesn't play like Subway at all. You know?
That's the thing. Subway isn't an open map either, but uh, it's very different in the way it's structured. I feel like Subway is more structured into specific paths, while on the other side, Conviction is it's very much almost like a maze.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways going around
Mhm.
with a big room in the middle. It's just a bit awkward to play on, and I think that's kind of means that some teams don't really want to play on it. If you at
Yeah.
least if you compare it to other maps, because when you have some of these maps in the starting maps category, if you look at those maps and then you go over to Conviction, it seems to me like most of the teams, including our team, kind of just immediately
Avoid it. Yeah.
avoids Conviction pretty
It's
much.
not your favorite map to play on. Yeah, I think this is definitely true for a lot of teams. I definitely say going forward, I think teams should think about like I think you're exactly right. They should think about what other teams are comfortable on because like if you choose a conviction and the other team is even less comfortable on it, you could be doing better. But I mean, the reason I asked the question was because next tournament we have the map list will change. So,
Yeah,
and
and
I
that
personally feel like some of the maps need to change a little bit.
yeah,
I think Anchorage has done very well as a counterpick stage, and I liked the game on Vantage, but I would almost prefer a different map that isn't Vantage that is also small like it, like not Exilium, but um, I can't remember the name of the map. What's the map that actually I don't know if you've played on it. I played on it with against Classic and Sour a bunch of times. But it's another small map that has a cool uh, visual thing. Yeah. Anyway, we're gonna change up the map list, and I think next time there may be
yeah,
7 counterpick stages instead of 5. So
yeah. I think that might be good as well,
yeah,
having it a bit more open.
yeah. So the counterpick really it means something more. Like you can't ban out everything. So
Exactly. I think that's an important key because uh, obviously when it comes down to the practice, you're able to practice the maps, but
yeah,
you're gonna have to put in a lot of time to
yeah,
practice the more maps there are
yeah,
in the actual map lists.
yep,
And if there's a lot of maps, the odds are if you want to be really good on, you can choose to be either really good on some maps or fairly good on all of the maps,
mhm,
and then you get those contrasts. Do you want to practice the maps that other people are bad at, so that you'll be good at the maps they don't want to play?
yeah. No, precisely. And
Those types of things.
I think it's something we've seen this tournament that you guys are definitely the most practiced on a lot of the maps. The Vantage defense was really strong, and I was so impressed on how you got the flag on Vantage. I feel like that's a very hard map to break into the flag room.
Yeah,
Um, but yeah, that was really impressive. So, and I think your team, one of the big reasons why you're winning is just you've practiced maps.
definitely. I think that could definitely be a very large part of it.
Yeah.
As I said a bit before,
Oh,
it feels
Carrier
to me
gets the
like
flag with 3 minutes
okay,
left.
this could be huge actually.
Oh, and he
Uh,
rockets.
hmm,
Yeah, this could be a very big thing. Oh, and he drops down to avoid the rocket from Andy.
see here, they are very short on time, but
Yeah, they need to rush
there
and
is
get
still
the
enough
flag
time.
again. Carrier's gonna get it. They need a red team member over there now. Diamond Cake with 2 tags. Diamond Cake is going for the flag now. Oh, but that's not a worthy
Oh,
rocket. He can just pick it up right now.
that's the thing. Rockets need to be used
Yeah,
with more reason, as
yeah.
they are so expensive. Oh, Diamond Cake gets exploded by Gambit, and now
No,
red
that's
team
a
doesn't have
big loss.
anyone.
They have 2 minutes. They need to send people over there. Carry Beep and Diamond Cake, Cousins going to get the flag. Meanwhile, Jackhound solo defending against 2 people. He kills one. Will he be able to kill BKB? BKB is going for the flag. He grabs it.
He's not managing.
Now
She's
it's
gets
time to
lower as
pull out
well,
the
but
store. Do they have rockets? Slash GR. Oh, the rocket
Rocket
misses.
misses.
BKB goes up.
Oh,
He drops a TNT. He explodes Jackhound. Cheese is coming for it. Carrier Beep is on towards the flag. He gets killed. Diamond Cake, the minute 30 left. This could be the game if BKB gets this flag. Oh, and he kills
big.
Cheese.
He does it. And
Wow.
Diamond Cake also gets exploded by Andy, and
Yeah.
that could be the game.
That's
They
that.
do technically have time. Okay,
Yeah.
that's the capture. I think
That's gonna be
it's
it
over.
right there. I don't know how you can get two caps in 1 minute, but I mean, as much as it looked like for most of the game that blue team had just ran away with it and locked it down, I think we've seen a lot of these games that as it gets down to crunch time, the losing team always puts together something, and there's
Definitely.
just a little too late again for this right ball as representative.
Yeah, and that does bring up the question now for the next game. We've currently only had clean sweeps, right?
Yeah,
2-0 across the board.
yeah.
Uh,
We've never had
so
a 3 game series. So
yeah,
hopefully this will be our
so
first.
yeah, it'll be interesting to see how they adapt now. Obviously,
Hmm.
when you are on the losing side, you if you're on the winning side, they can just go with a similar strategy. Why fix it if it isn't broken?
Yeah,
But if you're on the losing side, it is broken, and you need to find a way to fix it.
I have a feeling they're probably going to counterpick to something like Anchorage or perhaps or what else? What do you think they'd counterpick to? I feel like Anchorage is always a good like switch up map, but
Yeah, I'm thinking perhaps Vantage in this case could be pretty good.
yeah.
We did see the meme team have some mine problems yesterday,
Hmm.
and she is the type of player to be able to lock down a map like Vantage fairly well.
Yeah,
So I think
no,
that
he
could
knows
be a
how to
pretty
do
good
it.
map for them.
And I mean the other maps are Arena New, which I think would be a great cheese map. In what order
Definitely.
again? You two ban two maps, and the other team picks between the final three.
Yep.
You ban two maps. Yeah, meme team bans. My bad. I said the wrong thing. Um,
It'll be interesting here. Obviously, while we do say that those would be
BK.
good cheese maps, the question does
Yeah.
arise whether the meme team actually will allow those maps to pass through. They do
Yeah.
have two maps to get rid of, and those two maps might perhaps
Yeah.
be the
What
maps
if?
that they
Well,
won't get rid
but
of.
there's been some classic Diablo and Battlefield. Oh yeah, Battlefield has been a pretty much permanent ban against cheese. Its inclusion in the map list, which by the way has been the most controversial map. Even before the tournament started, everyone was like, "Battlefield sucks. I hate Battlefield." Even Cheese says it. It's essentially been permanently banned by whoever is counterpicking, whoever is banning
Yeah,
maps. Yeah. We'll see if that ever changes.
yeah, perhaps. It depends. It does feel like a very cheesy map once
Yeah.
again, a very locked down map,
Yep.
and it does seem like that's kind of the trend that the teams facing right Ballas sort of
Yeah.
get trying to get rid of those maps that are good for cheese. I do think that's a pretty good strategy, trying to make sure that your defense has a good time. Uh, you realistically want a map where you can defend very good, uh, because if your defense is very open, that'll be way worse than your attack having problems, because your attack can always just keep attacking and eventually they'll break through.
Hmm.
But a leaking defense is very hard to fix.
I also figured out a solution for the map choices. Also, a solution for the map choices. Map choices and bans. Game 4 will be played on the starter stages, but using the counter pick ban methods.
All right,
Yeah. So
sounds
that's what
good.
we're going to do. Yeah. That
Obviously,
should solve any problems we have.
this is also a best of 5
Yep.
rather than a best of 3, so we are going to see it at least 3 games. That is for sure.
Yes. Yep.
But let's of course hope that we're gonna go all the way with 5 games. That's way more exciting.
Yeah, I mean, it'll be a. I can't wait. I really hope that we have a series where two teams or where two teams both get a win in a series.
Definitely. I do think this could be the series that we get to see that, because obviously, right Ballas won the last time, so if they won the last time, they can win again. They've proven that. They've proven that already. But due to this stronger iteration of the meme team, it's definitely going to be harder.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean this iteration is a scary iteration. No
Definitely.
harm on okay, Force, Andy, Red. Let me just get everyone to the right teams and Gambit. Um, um, Red. Yeah, they're all on their right teams now.
Great.
Okay, let me know when both teams ready. Cheese is using his flamethrower. Who is? I have it. Someone's at my door. Well, we have a minute. I will, if that's for me, I will, I guess, check it, but I doubt it is.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, very exciting though. It's good to see Vantage again. I
Definitely.
hopefully we'll have a little
I'm
more caps this time.
yeah. I am glad at the same time that even though Right Ballas did very recently lose on this map, that they haven't lost hope in it yet.
Yeah,
Obviously, it's good to keep in mind perhaps the flaws that you did go through the last time, but it's very possible that they learned something
yeah,
from that game, and they feel like they're even more confident now, and perhaps even just the stylistical matchup that this might be a better map in this specific case.
yeah. No, absolutely. I mean, I guess we're gonna have to wait and see if Meme Team understand this map. I'm sure not. They don't have a ton of experience on it, and this is a map where a guaranteed defender or two guaranteed defenders, um, uh, red team ready, is optimal. And they tend to not have guaranteed defenders. I think Andy might take that role. I've seen him play good defense, um, but I don't know what's going to happen. What is? Oh, BKB says 1 sec. Okay.
Most definitely, and it'll also be interesting to see. Obviously, this is very much contrasting from Outpost, as this is as pretty much as far from open as it can get.
Mm-hmm.
And on a map like this, relying on raw TNT skill and lack of defense, it won't work on Vantage.
Mm-hmm.
And
Mm-hmm.
it'll be interesting to see how Meme Team does counter that. Obviously, yesterday them and the Mines weren't great friends, but
Yeah.
we'll see if they manage to perhaps create a better relationship since then.
That's why they banned Diablo. Yeah, I think it's definitely very
Going
interesting.
the way.
This map particularly, it's small, and and usually small maps are about TNT, and it's like you think Exilium, and you're like, if I TNT better than you on average, I'm gonna win. But at the same time, it's has a really closed flag area, which
Exactly.
is the exact opposite. It's usually like a subway, like you need a guaranteed defender, and that strategy wins. So I mean, I guess we're gonna see what happens. Looks like Jack and Carrier are in
Definitely.
the flag area, and
Gambit
Gambit.
2.
Oh, they get
Yeah,
cleared
that's
out.
the one. Okay. That was a very swift defense,
Wow, Fluffy is just manhandling Cheese and Diamond Cake. He's having trouble.
but they get him.
Yeah,
And
and
that's very important,
yeah,
because when they are drawn like that to the roof, obviously they are in that case leaving the mill room more susceptible to actually being almost raided, and they really can't afford wasting that much time on top when only one player is there. They have
yeah.
to be swift in those eliminations.
And I mean, I was just thinking about it. This Meme Team Dream Machine is the only team in the tournament that you and Team Classic have not beaten. So it would really
Definitely.
be very exciting if they match you up in the finals after having come all the way back from losing their first match against Ripe Ballas. That would be a hype matchup that we would have no expectations for. Um,
Definitely, it would be very interesting as well, considering I would say, obviously it's a close game, but looking just at pre-tournament rankings, I would say that
They were
Right
seated
Ballas
last.
they were seeded
Yeah,
last,
meme
and
team.
whereas Right Ballas were seeded first,
Yeah.
and overall, Right Ballas obviously do have a very strong team, but also were considered to have one of, if even perhaps the strongest team, very
Mhm.
possible to
Mhm.
compete for the title.
Yeah.
And obviously, it's still very possible that they are able to get the final trophy, but or maybe
Yeah.
not. It's
We
not
don't
going to be
know.
a physical trophy, but the win.
Yeah, yeah, maybe we'll do trophies one day. That
Yeah,
seems
sending
a
it
little
out
far
to
in the future.
a little bit,
Yeah,
sending it out to the addresses of the players,
yeah.
medals to everyone involved,
That would be pretty fun, actually. I don't
leagues
know.
over the entire season,
Yeah.
half year leagues,
If we had more players, we could do
playoffs.
it. I mean, the fact is, we can only assemble 4 teams for a tournament, so it's a little difficult
That is
to do
sadly the
that.
thing,
Yeah.
and
We almost got
uh,
5, so
yeah, it's moving up, and
yeah.
I know that there are a lot of players not in the tournament that
Mhm.
have been asking,
Mhm.
can I join the tournament
Yeah.
now? In hindsight, and I do definitely think that in the future we could see more teams,
Yeah.
and perhaps an idea like 6v6 as Sub had.
May one
Right now
day
it's
be
difficult.
okay. Yeah.
Exactly, it's
6v6,
difficult
you'd have to
now
have a
with
whole
4 teams.
different map list.
That's the thing as
Yeah.
well. You couldn't really have something like Vantage
Yeah,
even.
you can't
It
play
would be very
Subway
difficult to.
6v6. Subway maxes out at 4. I think 5v5 Subway is too many. I think Subway ideally is a 3v3 map.
I
Um,
think so too. If
yeah.
you look at the our game versus Right Ballas
Yeah.
earlier, you could
It's
really
just
see how
too
difficult it
slow.
was to push through there. It's just it's very hard to actually
Mhm.
assemble an attack strong enough to push through on that map.
Yeah, and I mean, yeah, and it would be very nice to play some Let's Play maps like Temple Grounds or um, Arctic. I'm thinking of big maps right now. I don't know, why do people not like Arctic? I've always been curious about that. I always thought it was a very good map. Have you played on Arctic? Do you know it or
Uh, I think I may have once.
it's
Doesn't I don't really
snowy?
recall it, but
Yeah. Um,
yeah, that's kind of the thing though. If you do have a tournament where you include those map, that will definitely throw a curveball toward to most of the teams
mhm.
that are in the
Mhm.
tournament, because right now, obviously, a lot of the maps that are in the tournament are quite familiar to a lot of players. But
Yeah.
if the players aren't quite so familiar, it'll really just show how much practice will the teams put into the maps, and just what will be the new approach, sort of.
Yeah. No, I feel like in future tournaments, um I don't I think even if we don't have like in a million maps or even if it isn't a 6v6, we're going to have a whole different list of counterpick stages. I think the only counterpick I like enough that we might keep it in some form is Anchorage. I think it's a really good counterpick map.
Yeah,
But none of the rest of them you'll see, and some of the starters I'm thinking of replacing as well. I mean, a lot of people apparently don't like Conviction. I have some ideas about how to replace that. I have one map that, and I think Subway might need to be replaced as well, but we'll see. As much as I love Subway, as people get better and better, it just turns in 4v4. It turns more into a stalemate. Like because we think
yeah,
if we do more tournaments, the like player caliber are going to be better. Maybe if we do an amateur tournament, we can do Subway. But I don't know about anything past that. Oh, and it looks like
yeah.
Carrier Beep is on
With
towards the flag. Him and Jackhound are both there, and they
definitely,
die.
I
Oof.
think it's very interesting looking at currently the difference between the flag rooms. If you look over at the right ball aside, it
Yeah.
looks quite a lot like a jungle, a lot of ropes,
Yep.
mines, snow
Mhm.
even, a snowy jungle. And
Yeah.
if you look over to the meme
It's
team,
completely empty.
it's very it does have mines, but very empty
Yeah.
the of the sort of cheesy strats that
Yeah.
you
The
do
cheese strats.
tend to see.
Um, Cheese
We'll
is
see if
just
that
so aptly named. I'm so glad he's named Cheese. I like.
definitely.
I don't know. I don't know what else you would do. Um,
It's very great for creating names for these things. Carrier's coming through now to the flag room, but he is
yeah.
exploded.
Oh. Yeah, and Gambit's on the other side. Gambit is trying. His plan seems to be to go through the top, and BK is now assisting him, but um, it's they're not going to make
Oh,
much progress there. That's for sure. Oh, Fluffy Flying Bob
yeah.
in the red
See,
room.
they haven't spotted Fluffy yet, but
Oh,
he
but he
gets
gets
mined.
mined. Yeah, yeah.
That's
You.
very unfortunate because in a situation like that, if they don't see him without a mine killing him, it's very possible that he'll grab the flag before they're able to defend.
Oh,
But BK, in the
BKB.
meantime,
Heads up play, gets the flag. Rockets, grenades, both miss. He's got the TNT, and that's gonna be a cap. I must say,
unless
oh,
oh,
Jackhound gets the
Jack
rocket, but
Hound,
it's
but
not it's
Fluffy,
not it's not worth it. They're
it's
never
very
they're gonna get that every
yeah,
time. Yeah.
and this
Um.
is the point now where right Ballas really will have to make a push
hmm
here and
And they
try to
just
grab
used all their
another flag.
points. That's got to be demoralizing.
Definitely, it's gonna be interesting now to see are they nope, Carrier isn't able quite to get through. He gets exploded again.
Yeah, wow. I mean, and I was just thinking about this. I feel like this map could use some edits. I'm gonna be honest. I think probably the biggest thing is if you know the stairs and
Yeah,
like to the right of the like flag area if you're looking or of the spawn area if you're looking at the spawn area. I feel like inside that should be a hallway and there should be
yeah,
another way to get into that like weird flag room area because it's just too hard. You know, it's too
yeah,
difficult.
definitely. There's really well, there is pretty much only two ways, and that is
hmm
the drop down, or if you go up, and
Yeah.
it is the windows. Of course,
hmm
there are a lot of windows to get in, but
Yeah.
it is still difficult and
Yeah.
there are very good mines that you can place to
Yeah.
actually prevent that.
and
So
and the like I mean talking about the windows, you really have to go through the drop down or the upside, which it's just so easy to get TNT'd or tagged in that place because if you go through the windows, you're literally right in front of the spawn. Like, how are you going to do anything there? You can't get up there without just getting jumped on by someone respawning. So it's hard. But
exactly,
it's an interesting map. Man, I'm glad we've picked a map that I mean it sees a little bit of play, but it doesn't see too much play. And I'm glad people are thinking that they can win to counterpick on it.
definitely. I mean, for I know for our team, this was one of the maps that we, or actually even probably the map we want to play the most in
Oh,
terms of the
really?
counter maps.
Oh, Carrier Beep's got the flag. That's a big grab. Will he be able to get
It's
out?
really
He's
good.
running. He's
Well
blocked by
done.
BKB. Is there someone behind him? Diamond Cake. Oh, but he kills Diamond Cake. Diamond Cake.
Ooh,
Oh my
and
God.
as you see there, BK
Yeah.
uses a lot of grenades there
And Jack dies
to
too.
carrier.
Oh, that's a terror. I must say, that's just a
But Diamond Cake,
tragedy.
oh, he didn't
Yeah,
finish
a
in time.
tragedy for blue team. And again, like BKB, so like got the flag before and then just single-handedly stopped this flag cap. I feel like he's a MVPing this game,
Very
but
well.
Andy also takes the flag. Oh, and it's
He gets knocked
blocked by
very quickly in his
Jackhound.
tracks,
Yeah.
however.
Yep.
Carrier is back
Yeah, but
in the
he's
base of the red
pretty
team.
triple
But
teamed right now, or even quadruple
actually,
teamed.
if he gets big,
Oh, he got
not
BK, but
quite.
he died.
They've,
Oh no, Andy's on their team.
yeah.
Yeah, that would have been funny. Um,
Andy and BK does have very similar skins.
I don't
Just
think
a
they see
quick
Diamond
side.
Cake though. I don't think they know he's here. Yeah,
They
he
don't.
totally snuck by them. Where is he going? Oh, he's going down. Oh, Carrier
Ooh.
Beep kills him.
Oh, carry. That's
That's gonna be an
huge.
out.
That is very
Oh my
huge. The rocket
gosh.
flies way high.
Yeah.
If you look to the other side, Gambit is currently trying to push, perhaps get some kind of counter pick
Yeah,
or
they need to grab the
counter
flag
cap.
if they're gonna. Oh, they dropped it and
The dro-
Jackhound runs the wrong way.
wow,
Diamond Cake picks it up. Oh, wow, that was so
I think this
close.
might be it.
Well, that's a tie. I mean, that's a good cap,
Yeah,
but now
that's
it's
very
last cap wins.
yeah. Now we have 8.5 minutes left. There is time to make changes. We'll see if either team will go on the offensive or if they will sort of keep with the same strategy as before.
Mhm. Mhm. It Jackhound seems like he's AFK. What is he doing down there? I don't know. Oh,
He's
he's
not.
waiting. He's just waiting for someone to jump down.
Yeah,
Who keeps ringing
there's
my
a
doorbell?
big
Someone
battle
should
here on
get
the
that.
left.
Um,
Diamond Cake and Fluffy battling it out. BK, however, on the offensive. We'll see if he gets anything done.
Yeah, and it's looking like they've changed. Right Ballas have changed their strategy to cheese Jackhound defense and carrier beep Diamond Cake on the aggressive.
Yeah, it's an interesting change of strategy. They must have
I think it's worked
had
out
some
well.
idea
They
to.
yeah they've gotten a capture and they haven't got captured on. So it seems as though both teams are doing better.
Yeah, perhaps a way to strengthen their defense. Of course, Jackhound very good at TNT. He's very fast as well. Perhaps they felt like that was what they needed in defense, and Diamond has more to contribute in offense instead, where it has been working out greatly as you do have a capture. You can see if we'll see if they are able to perhaps bring in another one. Of
Yeah.
course, if the meme team wins this, they'll go 2-0. But on the other hand, if Right Ballers does win this, we have a tie game on our hands, 1-1. So
Oh, Diamond
this
Cake is
game,
coming
I
towards
think,
the
will
flag.
change a lot.
He's got the grab. Oh, but he gets killed. Yeah, this is a big game for momentum building, especially. And I mean, it's a important game for Right Ballas because if they lose this, what stage do they go to? You know?
Yeah, it's gonna be very difficult to actually find a way back into the game. It's gonna be a counterpick map next, right, as well.
Yeah, I believe so. It'll
Yeah,
be
they
yeah, it'll be a counterpick stage. Whichever team gets to counterpick. Yep.
and it's gonna be difficult because I feel like this might possibly be the best map they're gonna get, and if they don't win on this, what map is gonna be the winning map for them?
Mm-hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
know?
I guess they could go Anchorage, but I mean, this BKB Meme Team Dream Machine won on Anchorage earlier today. So,
Yeah, it's gonna be difficult because it's a decision they'll have to make if they do lose this.
yeah. Yeah, and I mean,
But
we may just end up going to sudden death. We have 5 minutes left, and we're still tied 1-1, and neither team is making a big push right now. But we've seen sudden death before, and we still haven't hit the double sudden death moment. Which I mean, no one really knows what's going to happen. I'm the tournament organizer. I'd be the one who would know. Um, Likely, I'm going to pick a neutral stage where I think there will be a capture that is not on the stage list, just using my own volition. If that ever
one v
happens.
one.
No, we're not going to do 1v1. I feel like that could potentially take longer.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, especially if mines are legal. Uh, but yeah, no, we're just gonna because also I think this is a capture the flag tournament. It's not a TNT Wars
Yeah,
tournament. Um,
definitely. You want to see the team that is best at capture the flag
yeah,
actually win.
yeah, yeah, and you guys are great evidence of that. I mean, you guys understand how to play the game, um, and are very good TNTers as well. But I think that's definitely one of your strengths is you have great team play.
I think so too. Yeah, I think that's just overall strategy and planning before the game. I don't obviously I don't know how much other teams do that, but planning in beforehand can definitely help you in the actual game, since you won't have to. You can at least be ready for something instead of having to be completely unaware of what's going to happen during the game.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Uh, do you have a thought onto who you think is going to win this matchup? I mean, we've seen Meme Team Dream Machine take game one,
Mm.
but this game is dead even.
Yeah, I in the beginning of this game, I started to feel a bit like the meme team, Dream Machine, Dream Team, Machine, were were getting the advantage. But I don't know now. It feels to me like just slightly, but I feel like
They're clawing back the right
right
ballas.
ballers are they've had the more chances lately. They did get the last capture, and Diamond Cake has had a couple of attempts in the flag room.
Yeah, he's been doing very well.
Caribbean currently is at the drop down, and they haven't seen him yet, but now
Oh,
they
there he
know he's
goes.
there.
BKB sees him. Yeah, BKB has also switched to defense, which could help explain why it's stalemated out both ways. BKB is
Definitely.
again a standout player. He's makes those types of plays that I think I see Classic do sometimes, where it's like it's a play that shouldn't work. It feels like it shouldn't work, and especially we saw this a lot versus left Ballas, where he would kill some people. He would get through like three people in ways that just shouldn't have happened. Um,
Definitely.
yeah.
It's very impressive when you see it.
hmm
But now
Oh, but
Jackhound
Jackhound
has
has the
actually.
flag. He's gone aggressive. Where is he running? Oh, he seems like he's juked them. Can he get around BKB? Carrier Beep is coming in for the assist. Jackhound dropped the flag, but
Oh, the
Carrier Beep is
rocket.
there. What's gonna happen?
Oh, he got. No!
Oh,
Wow. The
wow.
explosion after Gambit died gets Carib Weep, and
Oh
that's actually
man.
huge for them.
Yeah, that was a big flag defense right there. That was good opportunity making by Jackhound though. It was good for him to get
Definitely.
the flag there, and I think a lot of teams on this map, like, it's as we know, it's really hard to get the flag, but it's seemingly just as hard to get out with it. And a lot of people are taking
Definitely.
this hallway that blue team has taken both times to go up the stairs and to go around to your spawn, as the primary way of getting out, as opposed to maybe like something like jumping out the windows. I think teams just don't want to
Even
take
going
the
to the
time
top.
to defuse the mines.
Yeah, even going to the top of
Oh,
the roof
Jackhound's
to
got
try
the.
and stall
Oh,
for
no, never
time,
mind.
perhaps.
Yeah, yeah. Um,
I do however think at the moment, right ballers are currently they have the pressure currently on the meme team, and it feels to me like even though there's only a little over 1 minute left, if a team is going to pull this home before the tie has been made, and well, the what do you call it, the lightning round, or
yeah, the lightning
uh,
round.
yeah,
I
that whole thing begins.
Yeah, and I mean, it'll be on this map, so we'll get to see a little bit more of this gameplay. I was actually thinking, I'm gonna offer this to the teams. If we end up into double lightning round, I had another idea. So we're either gonna oh well before that. Oh no, Caribou drops it. We're either gonna do the neutral map idea, or maybe first grab instead of first cap. So first time someone hits the flag block.
First grab would be interesting,
Yeah, it would at least
as
speed things
what
up.
would you start like normal, or would you perhaps send 4 people immediately for the flag?
Yeah,
That could be a very risky idea, but
yeah,
it could it could pay off.
yeah.
Obviously,
I'll
if
see
you're
what the
sending four
teams think.
people,
I think that sounds more fun than like if we get into double, like if they tie again. So or if no one gets a cap.
yeah, I
Um,
think 2 ties in a row, something's gotta change. And well, that's the first one right there.
okay.
GG.
Um,
Look at those points
yeah.
for the
Set. Wait, we
teams.
have to set. Yes. Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Okay. Jackhound
Is the
is
time going to
yeah,
be 20
completely
minutes
thing.
again, or
Yeah, it's gonna be
is the time perhaps
actually.
lower now?
I'm gonna set timer uh 10. Wait, how do I
Yeah,
do
I
that?
think it was set timer 10 or something.
Oh wait, I got this. Set time limit. Set
All right,
time
time limit.
limit 10.
Yeah, that's right. Shredder coming
To
in with the
set
clutch information
the
yesterday.
time limit to 10 for this um, first cap game. And then we will go to double overtime, which is first grab. Is that okay with both of the teams? Ash,
This will
kick,
be exciting.
Zarek. Yep. Who
Gotta go from there.
players? Wait, I can't. I no longer can see all the players, so I'm gonna quickly reload.
Oh yeah, for me as well. There's
Yeah.
only
I just want to make
a couple
sure
hours
there's
online.
not anyone lagging the thing. Um,
Is it working now for you?
yeah, I see everyone now.
All right. I'll relog as well
Yeah.
then.
Um,
Yeah, there we go. Exciting.
Yeah, we're gonna get another Diamond Cake joined. Who are we
Measure 10
missing?
minutes.
Andy, Red, and then the last one is Fluffy. Another 10 minutes of gameplay. Ready? Yeah, they get a nice little reset at the 20 minutes. You know, I mean, we've had a long day of playing CTF for both these teams. They've already played a full match today. I've been feeling it's been a long
Exactly.
day of casting. I've been casting since
Voice
like
getting a little
3
bit
o'clock.
sore.
Yeah. But I don't know. I feel like it's okay. It's pretty fun. Maybe one day when
They're
we get
holding
to
up.
the point where we have more teams, I won't cast all the games, and we'll have times when it'll be like you and Mars casting, or um, some other
Yeah.
casters if other people are down.
Could have it like an official esport. Every player has face cams,
Yeah, that would be
overlays, and
pretty
all of that
funny.
stuff.
I feel like maybe we wouldn't do face cams forever, and I feel like some people are more nervous about that in CTF. I
Yeah,
don't personally don't mind,
that might
but
not be
yeah,
that might not be it. But actually, an idea I was thinking about prior to the tournament, it was pretty much just it was actually yesterday, right before we were gonna play. I
yeah.
was thinking if the teams have their voice chats in
Oh,
like hidden voice chats in the CTF Discord or something, and then the commentator can go in and
yeah.
mute and listen to the commentary
Yeah, that would be
while the game's going
awesome.
on.
Yeah, and also
See kind of what you're saying.
that'd be a fun like post game to edit like this is this team's perspective or this player's perspective. If someone would just record their perspective, we could also hear their whole thing. But yeah, I
Yeah,
mean, alas, this is CTF, so tournaments are scuffed, and we take what we can get.
exactly. Small communities in that,
Yeah,
but who knows?
yeah.
Obviously, the more people, the more opportunities and just different things you can do arise.
Mm,
Right?
yeah. And I think we've had in the past with CTF, and we've had a lot of tournaments over the years, and I would say about 50% of them have fizzled out without a conclusion. So, like before we even get there. Um,
Yeah.
Carrier Beep has got the flag. I was watching the other side. Oh, but he gets killed. Um, uh, Before we even like get there. So my expectations are relatively low. If we finish the tournament, it's usually good. And I mean, the fact that we have this all streamed, I'm going to be posting it on YouTube in the next 2 weeks.
That, that
It'll be good.
that in itself is very good, I think.
Yeah.
Just really cool for the players to be able to look back. I know myself. Every time afterwards, I always look at the VODs, just
Mhm.
see everything that's going on. It's good
Mhm.
to analyze your own gameplay, but also just fun to see all the
Cool
comments about
strats.
what's going on.
I can't wait. I really wish I could have said my subway strat because it's a strat I've used a couple times, and I think it would work like particularly well in competitive play. And I mean, it would work only insofar as it gets one capture. You know what I mean?
Okay.
But that's Caribbean mines him. Maybe he suicided into that mine so he could get the height advantage. Yeah, it looks
Red
like
flag
that.
taken. Hmm. I think if you talk about to this game, I think it shows somewhat of a similar trajectory as it did
Mhm.
before the tie.
Yeah.
It does seem like the blue team here do have the momentum with them. They are the ones that are getting closest to the
Mhm.
flag. They are grabbing it.
Yeah,
They're just not
which
getting out.
could be very important in sudden death.
Exactly.
First grab will win if we get to double overtime, sudden death. And Carry Beep has a very interesting angle on the flag. He's hiding. He's trying to avoid. Oh, but he gets seen. He's trying to avoid getting seen, which I think is a very underrated thing on a map like this. It's kind of hard to live that way. But oh wait, they've switched their attackers. I think Andy is attacking now and Gambit is defending.
Yeah, interesting idea. We'll see. Of course, if they want, they can turtle just for the entirety of the 10 minutes. If they feel
Hmm.
confident, they can be the first to grab the flag.
Yeah, and I mean, even though it seems like they're getting more grabs, it does seem like in a points total sense, the red team has far and ahead dominating it. And part of that is I think Gambit got first blood,
Exactly.
but
Yeah, he must have.
Yeah, I mean, it is 120 points, but it seems even without that, Red Team has been, racking up the kills, even though they
Definitely.
haven't been getting closer, right? So,
Exactly. That's the thing. Often it can be a big contrast between kills and captures.
hmm hmm
Often even the ones that get the kills aren't necessarily the ones that also get the captures. Often,
precisely.
I think often it can be just you have some people that focus on killing, and then some other people focusing on capturing. And obviously, the two have very different jobs. And if you look at the points total, it'll be very different. But nevertheless, both are things that needs to be done if you want to win the game.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Oh, Caribbeep gets mined by that cheeky side mine. Good mine placement by BKB, but Jackhound is in here.
Definitely.
Oh, and he gets the kill. He kills
Oh, he
Fluffy.
gets
He
another
gets
one.
the flag.
Here,
Oh,
DK
the
is here.
rocket. The
He
jump
doesn't
down.
quite reach. I don't think
Jackhound's.
Jack. Yeah,
Oh.
I don't think Jack. I
But
think
Carry Beep,
Jack
they're
might
going
not
for
have
the
known
flag.
that.
They see an opportunity.
But,
Oh, and they don't get the grab. Diamond Cake? Oh my gosh, what a big grab. At the very least, that leaves the
wow,
flag there for longer.
exactly. Just putting more pressure even. And now, if
Yeah.
someone could be standing at the flag room,
Yeah,
although
no, it looks
Andy is
like
there
all of Red
defending,
Team immediately collapsed once they saw that happen, though. The way this game is going, it looks like Blue Team may be able to win in double overtime just for grabs, unless Meme Team pulls their patented strategy of 4 attack.
definitely. And that could be very interesting if we do see a tie
hmm
game. Then it's all of a sudden equal grounds, and it'll be very exciting to see what the teams will do in terms of the next map phase,
I
map
think,
choosing phase.
yeah, I think this sudden death idea with first grab is definitely, I think, a good solution to too much stalematy games, and that way you don't have the issue of like, oh, I didn't practice on this map. This map is inherently unfair, which people are going to say pretty much regardless of what map I pick. So,
Of course.
yeah.
But
Which
still, I think,
it's also hard to pick a
yeah,
fair map. Let's be real, and there's never a map that's perfectly fair.
definitely. But I do think often it comes down to mainly practice.
hmm
In the end, the the teams can choose themselves what maps do they want to allocate time on,
hmm
what maps
hmm
do they practice the most, and then they can use that in the end to show, okay, these are the maps we practice on, so these are the maps we're gonna choose. And then
Yeah.
other teams might have practiced the same maps, maybe different maps, and it's just very different perspective on what maps will actually be played and
Ooh.
what maps different teams will actually like.
Carrier Beep uses the rocket. He's inside the flag area. What is he doing? Oh, and Gambit's back.
He gets it, but
Oh, but
he gets
BK.
overwhelmed.
Yeah, and Andy was rolling in too. That's tough. It's tough because a lot of times this blue team can get one person in, but they can never get two in, and they can never get out again.
Yeah,
They're not ready for it. They're not ready for that the jump down onto that window, which is where it seems like almost all of their deaths are coming from.
yeah, it does seem to me has been able to get in there quite a lot of times at this point, but
Yeah.
I think they might need to try and coordinate their attacks a little bit better. Make
Mhm.
sure that they're
Mhm.
if they do have two people in there at once, that could be a very dangerous attack if they are able to get that.
Yeah. Yeah. No. Absolutely. Um.
But we're again now approaching very low time, 2 minutes left, and I don't know. I think it might go to double overtime.
Mhm. Yeah. I mean, neither team has really made a chance. I mean, we had a cap within the last 2 minutes, last 3 minutes maybe last time. So it's still possible, but at this time limit left, especially with, I don't think Red team has even gotten a grab. Have they? I can't remember them getting a grab.
No, I don't think so. It has
Yeah.
definitely been the blue team that has had the advantage these over these 10 minutes, but
Yeah.
in the end, even though it has been an advantage, it hasn't quite been enough to get the full cap.
Yeah. Yeah. And we're gonna go into double overtime. And I mean, if anything, even if this is a 3-0 sweep, it's a pretty close set. That's for sure. We're already going into double overtime, and
Definitely,
it's only the second game.
definitely. Just looking at on this map how it has been very close.
Yeah.
Obviously, the meme team did have the lead before until Right Ballas then were able to tie it up, and it's gonna be really interesting now seeing double overtime. What are the strategies that the teams are gonna go in with?
Oh, but as we're saying that, Carrier Beep gets the flag. He has 39 seconds. He's running to the flag area. He seems to be uncontested. What is this?
This could. Oh, that rocket was close. But
This
could
could
actually
be
be
it if he gets there fast enough. Another
Oh,
rocket.
another
They
rocket.
just need to slow him down.
BK.
If they can
BK
kill him,
with
they can
another
slow him
rocket.
down. It's 21 seconds. This could be the game. We were talking about going into overtime. Carrier Beep says no and wins the game for Right
Wow.
Ballas. Wow.
That was so clutch right
Oh,
there
wow.
from Carrier.
What a finish.
I think perhaps even the meme team there were starting to kind of turn off their focus.
Yeah.
I think almost everyone there thought that we were going to overtime, but double overtime. But no, Carrier did not think that. And in the end, on a map as small as this, if you are not fully focused for the entirety of the game, you only need a short amount of time like that to get the flag.
Yeah, and
huge.
Yeah, that was just such heads up play. I was thinking about typing GG into the chat, and lo and behold, they get the kill. You ban 2
Yeah.
from counter pick stages. Then
Wow.
meme team picks from the remaining counter picks. Okay.
Orbital cannon. Go.
Yeah. Yeah, I muted them. The spam was too much. They're both
Yeah.
ops. They can unmute each other, unmute themselves. So
So many orbital cannons.
Yeah.
But the orbital cannon definitely worked this game.
Yeah. How many we
That's gonna be
banned?
so
You banned
exciting
2.
now.
You banned 2. Do you guys not read what I message? I say you banned 2 from counterpick stages. We've
It's
done
been the
this
same
about
structure the
we've
whole
done this about like this is what match like 5. Maybe you haven't been watching all the matches, but I mean, no, you were in a pick. You commentated one game, JD, and then you played another. Like, get out of here. Yeah. So, I mean, it definitely feels for me a lot more like I've been in every single pick ban. I made the pick ban rules, so it seems crazy that people don't
Yeah.
know what they're doing. Arena 2 in Anchorage. Interesting.
Ooh, that's interesting.
Okay.
That's very interesting.
I never thought their team would ban Arena 2. I really thought they would feel like they're really strong on it, because I feel like they're really strong on it.
Yeah, but I guess at the same time, what maps are really worse for them if you compare Arena 2?
So
Like,
Vantage they
perhaps
keep.
Anchorage,
They won. They won on Vantage.
Diablo,
Battlefield,
they won yesterday.
they never banned Battlefield because everyone's too scared to go to it against Cheese. And the
I
third
think
map,
that might be smart actually.
what's the third map?
The third map is Diablo.
Oh yeah, and they've already beat Meme Team Dream Machine on Diablo. So this is a situation where Meme Team Dream Machine are not happy with any of the 3 picks they have. They've lost on one, they've lost on another, and the last one is a map that Cheese literally made. So
Definitely.
they picked Battlefield.
I'm
Nice
trying
try.
it.
They picked Diablo. Okay, well he's not an oracle like you are.
Not quite.
Yeah.
Diablo. That's okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
I do think it is a very solid choice
Yeah.
as picking the map you just lost on. It's not.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sure, if you do feel confident that that was just a fluke, that could be a good idea. But at the same time, I think it really showed there the last like 10, even the last minutes of the before the tie, that the meme team were at a disadvantage, and not going back to that map is smart, I think. Battlefield as well, I don't think it's a good map for them. I think Diablo here is really the only choice. But I think especially good job from Right Ballas there, putting meme team in such a difficult situation.
Yeah. Absolutely. Sorry, I'm doing I'm trying to set everyone on the right teams.
No worries.
Yeah.
Alright. again, I can't see everyone in the
Yeah, I
list,
can't see everyone
but
either. What the hell's up with that? I can see Fluffy and Gambit actually.
yeah, I can too.
Oh wait.
Oh yeah, actually, it's fine.
Okay, I
Yeah,
got it.
I think it was just blindness there
Yeah.
from our part.
Yeah. It feels like there's more people online, but you know this is what we have. Yes. Okay. So
Yeah.
they're taking some bathroom breaks. They don't get bathroom breaks in like professional esports like League of Legends, do they? No, they do actually. You're right. Wait, they're
Yeah,
flamethrowing the map.
they
Why
do
did
between
you do
games.
that, Andy? Oh my God! Don't flamethrow the map, please. The map, please. Oh my God.
Por favor.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, sorry."
My bad.
It's okay,
Well,
Andy. I forgive you.
lucky that we did have the bathroom break, so
Yeah.
we're not losing any
Yeah,
time
we're not
on
losing
this.
any
But
time on this, and I don't know. I think it's been a really good tournament so far. I think we've had a good stream setup. I think we've had really strong teams, really closely matched teams.
yeah, I think there's been some very exciting games, which is it's very nice to have even in the games where you get a 2-0 from one team, you still have exciting games. Even the game where the score ends up 4-1 or 5-1, where the matches can still be interesting, and I do think the tournament thus far has delivered.
Yeah, no, absolutely, I'm a little I'm a little sad that we don't get to see all of the maps, but I'm happy that we are seeing some unconventional maps. Diablo is so rarely played. I think it's really only been played since this tournament, and as well, Vantage doesn't get played too frequently, and Anchorage is a map I had never played on before picking it for the tournament. I had never played it.
Yeah,
Um,
it's great to see, and I hope that it's just gonna be even better. There are still a couple maps left unplayed, and this best of five definitely isn't over. We're gonna see
mhm,
at minimum 2 games, and then there's of course the grand finals as well.
mhm.
So there's a lot of opportunities to see the yet
Yeah,
unplayed maps.
yeah, absolutely. And Vantage has played a lot. You think, Shredder? It's played a little bit. I think it's been played more in the past like 2 weeks. I really hadn't played it before that. Did you play it before? Like I announced it as a tournament map, or I don't know.
I think I think it could definitely be aftermath of the tournament. People
Yeah.
wanting to practice those maps specifically. Obviously,
Oh yeah, it's
I don't
new.
really play
That's
it
the
often,
thing.
but
They just that's Shredder just mentioned it. It's a Mars Kid map, and when Mars came back after the last tournament, he um, he added that map. So like it hadn't
yeah,
been even in the server. So it's partially I guess tournament hype, and also just it's the new map.
yeah.
Um,
But I mean, at least that makes it very fair. I mean,
yeah,
if you compare some maps, obviously there are a lot of veterans that have played some maps longer than others.
yeah,
But a map that is very new, it's going to be completely equal playing field, since even the newer players will have had pretty much the same time to practice on it as the others.
yeah. And I mean people like Vantage. It's a good game. Oh, Andy gets the flag.
Yeah.
How did he do that? Through all the
Okay.
mines. Oh, and yeah, cheese mines him.
He
Yeah,
does
the
drop it,
again,
but
this red team, they're getting about 1 trillion mines set up here. They're
yeah,
making sure to put not only their defenders' mines, but as many of their team's mines as possible. Um,
definitely. It does, however, look like the blue team here as well have learned from their mistakes last
yeah,
time. They are placing mines.
they must
It's
have
not
watched the
quite as
VOD. Did we commentate this together last time? I think we might
yeah,
have.
we did,
Yeah.
we did.
Wait, I
It's
think
an
we
exact
commentated this
rematch.
matchup. It's the exact
Yeah,
rematch.
matchup, same map,
Oh
same
wait, Jackhound
commentators.
gets the flag, and he's looks like he's running across the way. I mean, this may have been a faulty decision to go to Diablo. Oh, BKB is getting so close, and he gets the hit on
Oh,
Jackhound. But they should have someone close enough, right? They should be able to. They
we'll
should be
see
able to
here.
grab it again. They need to grab. Oh, and
Yeah,
Diamond
Diamond
Cake gets it.
and Carrier does explode BK there, and I'm
Hmm.
pretty sure this is going to be a cap unless we have someone coming from the top.
Oh, a double kill rocket, but not the right people. And there is someone coming from the top. Fluffy's there, and Andy's going in from below. Fluffy's holding. Looks like blue team has made a
That's
massive
nice.
coordinated effort. There's not much
And
here to
that's
do, but oh, and Andy
oh
drops the
carrier
flag.
carrier with a nice vines there to grab up,
But blue
explode
team's flag is
Andy there.
completely undefended. If red team just sends one person over
Oh,
here, they could apply so much pressure. Looks like Carrier
Gambit
Beep
does
and
explode carry
Jackhound are
there.
both running for the enemy flag. Carrier Beep is going to get there first. Will he get there before Gambit?
Yeah, we don't really
He
have
jumps
any
down, he
defenders here
gets
from
there.
the blue
Oh, he
team.
grabs it, but he's rocketed. And it looks like
Wow,
we're
and
all tied up. 3 minutes in, 2 caps.
that's exciting, and it's
Yeah.
great to see the meme team here putting some pressure, getting a cap back there.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, as the last time, it's the same team, it's the same commentators, same
Mm-hmm.
maps, but
Yeah.
it's not the same players for the team.
Yes,
Obviously,
precisely.
the meme team is running a different lineup here, and it proves that this might be a better lineup, especially with this map, as we do have a 1-1 tie currently with 16.5 minutes left.
Mm-hmm. And it looks like BKB and Gambit are playing the defense game, while they're sending Fluffy and Andy to attack. And on the other side, it's again Diamond Cake, Carrier Beep going for it while Jack plays midfield and Cheese goes on defense.
Yeah, exactly. Looks even Jack here is going very aggressively.
Yeah.
In
Oh,
the
and
meantime,
succeeding. He should jump in and eat a mine. Well, is there no teammate? He doesn't have teammates. That's too
yeah,
bad. He needs to TNT and wait for teammates, really, but it's difficult. Yeah, BKB gets the explode.
in the meantime, Cheese is currently uncontested after a
Mm-hmm.
long battle with Andy in his own base, starting to create a bit of a jungle again with the ropes and the vines blocking the mines, the
Wow,
cheesy
Diamond Cake just
strats.
ate 3 mines. That's big. I mean, it's not great, but it is
Oh,
also good that he ate 3 mines. So
yeah, I mean, sometimes
it
when the
glitches like
defenses are
that. Yeah.
just when the defenses sometimes are really strong, sometimes if you have a lot of people, you might just want to send someone in as a Lego soldier, just
Mm-hmm.
tanking it up and opening up the way for your teammates.
Especially on a map like Diablo, because the spawn is so close to the flag that the reason why you have those mines is to delay more than just to like kill. And
Exactly,
you need to move fast. Got to go quick.
exactly. If you do tank that up, you could just come from the top and assist from the top, jump down. Obviously, there are a lot of holes you can jump through and
Mm-hmm.
assist your teammates in very unexpected ways, as it is difficult to keep track of everyone above.
Mm-hmm.
You really need good team communication, making sure that everyone calls out positions, and that's really the only way you're going to be able to know what's going on above if you're
Yeah,
below.
and we see that right now with the red team. I mean, oh, Caribbeep gets the flag alone. The rest of his team is defending. He looks like he's going to make it. BKB will be there in time for the TNT. Will he turn on? Oh, he's pillaring all the way
Wow,
up. Oh,
will he get it? Beak is
oh
trying his
my
best, but
gosh.
Carrier stays up
Carrier
there.
drops
But
the
Beaky gets
flag.
it.
Jack needs to win this
What about
TNT.
Jack?
He needs to grab it. He
Jack
grabs
gets
it, but
it.
Fluffy, it's anti-stalemate mode.
Beaky doesn't get it.
Oh my
Oh,
gosh. And we're in anti-stalemate mode
that's
again.
exciting.
Madness. Absolute
Now
madness.
this is a familiar position for these teams. They have had it a lot of times against each other.
We
We'll
had
see.
a 13-minute. Oh,
Oh,
they did
okay.
a
They
role reversal.
yeah.
I thought that was like a rogue rocket. Whew.
I think that is probably the best idea, as Cheese is
Yeah.
the dedicated defender here.
Oh, and Fluffy drops the flag. Carrier
Oh,
Beep.
wow.
Wow. Carrier Beep is putting this team on his back. He gets the flag grab and then proceeds to kill the opposing flag carrier. He's playing defense and offense at the same time.
That is very impressive, the way he's able to just help all sides of the map.
Yeah.
I think it's very impressive. Obviously, uh, people often have specific roles,
Mm-hmm.
but when you're able to even go out of that role, help other people be able to fulfill their jobs, you're doing your job and other helping others with their job. It's just
Mm-hmm.
you're doing so much for your team at that point, and I think that Carrier Beep is really just uh, doing so much for the
Right
right
ballers. Yeah.
balls.
And I think yeah, and it's definitely true. I mean, the team is playing well together, but in that situation, let's remind everyone there was a concerted attack by the blue team on the flag. They sent a lot of players, but red team had everyone except for Carrier Beep there, and Carrier Beep grabbed the flag by himself. Um, Against
Definitely.
BKB, against I think one other player. Oh wow, blue team just routed the red team, killed pretty much all of them. But will it matter?
Oh,
BKB is desperately on towards the flag, but
he
they're
gets tagged,
yeah.
and it leads to nothing.
Yeah, and I mean, we're at 2 captures to 1 with 12 minutes left. The capture speed on this map has been pretty quick, but definitely going down captures on any map is more demoralizing. Like with 12 minutes left, you have ample time. You could get another 2 or 3 captures easily. It's just the fact that you're down can be very demoralizing to meme team.
Yeah, and I think especially here for the meme team, what they gotta do is not panic. It's very easy when you're down to panic, so you start shouting in the voice chat,
Mhm.
okay, everyone attack, just go
Mhm.
all in attack. But especially in a situation like this, if you lose this game, the opposing team will have match point, and
Yeah.
you gotta make sure to keep composure, make sure that you don't start losing all your defense just to go offensively.
Yeah, and Carrier Beep, as we're talking about this, gets another flag, and he does his. Oh, he slows down. He kills Andy. Wow. Oh,
However,
BKB.
BK is jumping down,
Does
and
Cheese
BK
have a
has the
rocket?
flag.
Does Cheese have a rocket? Carrier Beep drops the flag.
Here, drop it.
Gambit. Cheese cuts
Wow.
off BKB, kills him.
Oh,
But blue team can
that
jump down and grab the flag and reset the timing. They're going to.
Fluffy's coming. Fluffy's coming.
Oh,
Oh,
Jackhound
Jack didn't
doesn't
see
see
him.
him.
He was looking the other direction,
Wow. Wow, that was
and
take.
Andy
Oh,
comes
Carrier
coming.
Beep gets it.
Carrier again.
Oh, what?
Oh,
Another anti-stalemate mode. Andy's going for Carrier. Rockets are being thrown at him.
see,
Fluffy's
however,
back by the
yeah,
flag area.
he's ready. But the question is, so far these stalemate modes have sort of been doing more good for the red team. We'll
Yeah,
see if the blue team here
yeah,
are able to get a point by themselves by killing Carrier Weep here.
yeah. Team Carrier Beep, says Vank in the chat. Definitely agree with that. Oh, as
Oh,
I say that, he gets rocketed by BKB, which definitely a good choice. And BKB just kills the entire team by himself while Fluffy goes to retrieve that capture. It's 2-2.
there we go.
Gambit picks up the flag. Wow, what a reversal.
2-2.
Yeah, and Gambit looking like he can get this flag pretty uncontested. Even though all of red team are there, it's going to be hard for them to actually make it into a conversion. Oh,
Oh,
but
Carrier
Carrier
kills him,
Beep
but Fluffy
again.
behind
No,
him.
but he gets killed. Oh my
But Gambit,
gosh.
Jackhound kills Gambit.
Oh, is he going to be able... And Gambit falls. Gambit falls. And he kills
BK's here, but
BKB.
he doesn't get up.
And the flag respawns. What amazing defense
Wow,
by Jackhound. Wow.
this is actually so exciting because
Yeah.
this game is so close, and
Yeah.
whoever wins this
And
really
Caribbean
gets the
gets
upper
another
hand.
flag. Wow, there's just not a moment to lose. In the past 4 minutes, we've had like 8 different flag grabs, 3 anti-stalemate modes. Who knows what's going to happen next?
Yeah, you got to remember here, there is a lot here to play for because
Yeah,
the winner of this entire matchup will go to the final. It is a best of 5, but you don't wanna go down one game here
yeah,
because
and Gambit is
leaving the
now
other team
suddenly
with match
another
points.
reversal. Oh,
You see, it's I don't know if
it looks like
the
he's going to
red
get
team
this
doesn't seem
cap.
to.
Yeah.
Yeah, the red team aren't in position to recapture it.
Oh
Oh,
my
Jackhound
gosh,
though,
Jackhound is
not
there.
quite.
Wow.
3-2 with still 8.5 minutes left.
Did
There's
you
still
see that
chances.
drop down by Carrier Beep? Oh, he got mined. Never
Yeah,
mind. I thought he
I-
defused the mine and then grabbed the flag and was TNT'd. That was crazy.
yeah. Unfortunately for him, he didn't have much backup, and
Mhm.
the blue team
Mhm.
was in quite a defensive position. Jackhound's coming here.
This
He
isn't where
falls
you want to
down.
be. You don't want to be down on this side, especially with the amount of mines they have. It's a very hard angle to attack
Definitely.
from.
We got Fluffy here
Yeah.
attacking again for the blue team.
And
Diamond
Cheese.
Cake, however, comes and makes quick work of that.
Hmm. Yeah, it's the interesting vine technique by BKB. He does 3 vines and then a wooden block, and then 3 vines and then a wooden block, pretty much each time. It's very interesting.
Yeah,
Why do you know why he does that?
I mean, obviously, it does stop other people from being able to use your vines as easily. And it's
Oh,
because I think it's also a very good strategy if you do have the flag and you're trying to pillar up to just protect it during an anti-stalemate mode.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a good idea to vine up, then play some blocks, as it will
Yeah.
be more difficult for the opponents themselves to get up that pillar.
Yeah, look at that. I mean, I've been playing the game for ages, and here I am, still learning new things.
Yeah, there's
Jackhound
just so
has
much to
got the
learn.
flag. Him and Carrier Beep are running together. They kill BKB. This looks like it's going to be another cap. Is there any contention on the other side? Blue team is all four of them killed and running towards the flag. They'll get there first, but will
Yeah,
they be able to do anything once they get there? There's too many
that's the
mines.
question.
Diamond Cake.
Gambit is jumping. Gambit is
BKB.
trying to cut off Jack here,
BKB gets killed. Andy takes the flag.
and he gets it. We have another. Oh, wow.
Anti-stalemate mode again. And the rocket.
Both dropped it.
Both drop at the same time.
Wow.
Cheese defends the flag. Is there a blue team member coming? Andy is going for the flag. It seems like Cheese
Will he
has
get there in
lockdown
time,
defense.
though?
I don't think he'll be able to get there in
No.
time. He's going back to the flag.
Wow.
Wow.
We have Carrier above here again, eyeing the blue
And
flag
Andy's
here.
coming for the flag. I think he'll grab it. Oh, Cheese is going for him. Cheese just didn't see him. He was getting double teamed. Oh, and Cheese's mine is in the
There's
way.
a mine there.
Wow,
And
that
the
mine.
mine.
Wow, but
Wow.
Cheese placed that mine to protect the flag when it had dropped there, and it comes in handy in cutting off Andy. But Gambit enters returned
Oh,
just
that's
at
so
the
close.
perfect timing. Where is the rest of Red Team? What are they doing? They're taking the flag on the other side. Both teams have the flag. Carrier Beep
We
running
have
for his
another
life,
anti-stalemate mode.
and Gambit
And
gets
Gambit drops
killed.
it.
But Fluffy's
But
there.
Fluffy's there.
Oh wow.
Wow.
And it looks like the
Fluffy's
two
not trying to
people
go
are
over.
going for each other right now. Carrier Beep is
Wow.
getting.
Who's gonna
Oh,
get it?
Fluffy dies
Oh, Carrier
first.
gets him. Oh, wow. Oh, Cheese goes there. He stops Beaky, and but
Oh,
Gambit's there as well.
Diamond
We'll
Cake.
see Diamond Cake.
Oh
No,
no!
Gambit gets him. Cheese.
Cheese with the
Cheese
grenade.
gets him. Will he?
Oh,
He gets it.
what? Oh, but Andy's got the
But Gambit
flag.
takes the flag.
Holy crap! Oh, and the
And he
rocket.
drops that.
And
drops it,
Cheese
Cheese
gets
gets
the
the
cap, and
capture,
it's tie
and
game. But
it's 3-3.
BKB has it again. You can't even
Wow.
commentate this. You can't even commentate this. This is insane. What is going on?
Wow, the grenade from Diamond is trying to reach BK, but BK is just running for his life. No one's really there to stop him, and Andy's there as well to give his protection. Wow.
And
Fluffy's
after
there as well.
all that,
Oh, Carrie just
What?
sweeps in and just grabs it right in front
Holy
of them, and
crap.
Jack's there to help him. And
Oh,
we
and a
have
rocket?
another
where
anti-stalemate mode.
where is BK? BK's up there. Oh no. Oh my gosh, and Diamond could get
Wow.
mined. This is insane. This is absolutely
mind-
bonkers.
Keep in mind, it's 3-3 here with 4 minutes 40 seconds left. This game is starting to reach the end of the game, and
I know.
I mean, we have absolutely no idea who's gonna win.
Oh,
It's
Carrier
so
Beak
close.
gets exploded by Gambit. And Diamond
Wow,
King
but
gets the capture.
Diamond grabs it.
What?
Wow.
Oh my god.
I think this has to be the closest game thus far in the tournament.
Yeah, one of the
Wow,
closest games
what a
I've seen
pleasure to watch.
ever.
Yeah, we have 4 minutes left, and we still have no idea who's gonna win. Is anyone gonna win? Is it gonna be a tie?
We could
We can just
go
assume
through
it's
another 15 stalemate modes, in the next 4 minutes and have a tie. Oh my gosh.
It's just crazy.
These teams
We
are
have no
so
idea.
evenly matched. And I mean, last time we saw these guys, we had a epic, very long anti-stalemate mode. And they just
Again.
switched to Cheese, and they
BK
got
drops
BKB.
and Cheese gets a cap.
Wow.
now you-
4-3.
At this point, we're getting close to those 5 captures. A team at this point could even win before the time is over.
Oh my gosh, I wouldn't. If you had told me that 10 minutes into this game, or if you told me that 5 minutes into this game, I wouldn't have believed you. I swear, this game turned on its heel at 13 minutes, and just suddenly it was back and forth and back and forth. Wow.
Yeah, everyone's just been grabbing flags left
Yeah.
and right, and it's just a mix of incredibly well defending and also incredibly good attacking. It's
Yeah,
just,
by both teams. By both teams.
Yeah.
I can't imagine. And Gambit gets the flag. He sneaks
Wow.
through the mines. This could tie it up to 4-4. He's running straight across the
and
middle.
help.
There doesn't appear to be a
Wow.
way to stop him.
Beak is there as well. Diamond is chasing, but he's quite far behind.
Oh,
Jack is
Jack
going
out.
for the flag though. Will Jack grab it?
Oh my
He gets it, but
gosh!
Beak is there. Beak
Oh,
is there.
no,
And
he
Jack
gets-
drops it. We get the capture.
What? Holy crap. How
Oh
did
my
that just
God.
happen? It's 4-4. 3 minutes left.
This is crazy.
Holy shit. Oh my god. Okay.
This is actually crazy.
All right.
Like,
Well,
if you're making a highlight of this game, you're gonna have to put in the entire game because it's
yeah.
all the highlights. It's just highlights plays left
Literally
and
the
right,
whole game, and a
individual plays and
rocket
team
goes out.
plays.
Oh wow. Oh my gosh. And red team is making another push on the flag. He
Wow.
eats the mine.
But the
Diamond
mine
Cake takes it.
and BK.
Oh no. Wow. Okay. I thought it
This
was
is actually
anti-stalemate
crazy.
mode for a second there because he dropped the flag
Almost.
so quickly, but I guess not.
I think, but there's 2 minutes left, and the next capture wins the entire
Yeah,
game.
imagine how the players are feeling right now. They must be so nervous. They're playing out of their mind. Probably they're not even thinking about it because they've just been thinking about the game for just so long.
Yeah, I mean, this is the point. You're just in so much focus that
Hmm.
you're not thinking about anything. You're just
Yeah.
110% focused on the game. There's nothing else
TNT,
that matters
get
at
the
this point.
flag. That's all the things you're thinking about.
Exactly.
Red team is locking down their flag area. They have 3 on defense, and Carrier Beep, the sole striker, as usual, is going in. There's so many mines around. It seems like he's been in a
Yeah.
duel.
How?
Oh,
Yeah.
what an
This isn't gonna
explode.
work.
That was an
There's so
angle,
many
too.
mines.
Did you see that angle? It was the one angle where there
Yeah.
wasn't a mine. If he hadn't gotten
Yeah.
exploded there, he wouldn't have gotten mined.
It was really clever played by him there to
Hmm.
just find the angle that he can actually jump down. But BK is there to even
Oh,
help even
Andy
more,
and
and it's just
Fluffy.
a fort.
Oh no, but they can't stop this. And where's Carrier Beep?
Yeah. They have a fortress locked down here. The red team
Hmm.
are really under pressure, but they are defending well.
Yeah, it's so surprising that we have just a breather in the
Wow.
last like literally minute of play. But at any
I,
point it could turn on its head. We have a full minute left on Diablo. It takes like 10 seconds to walk back and forth. So
exactly. They
who
might prove me
knows?
wrong, but they might prove me wrong, but I do think this is the point where they don't want to lose it.
Hmm.
They've been playing so well,
Yeah,
they don't want to lose it now in the last
both
30
teams are
seconds.
feeling that way. They don't.
Yeah,
They'd rather hold down their flag area, and it seems like red team there. It seems like there's no way blue team can get through this defense just with the amount of mines. So it's just gonna be. I mean, with 20 seconds left, it looks like we're
yeah.
going to
Wow.
overtime again.
It's
Oh
insane.
my
A game like
gosh.
this ending in overtime, that's just crazy.
Hey, we said the last game would
Wow,
go to double overtime, and then we were proven wrong by Carrier Beep.
that is true. But there's 5 seconds
Oh,
left now.
BKB. He drops the flag.
Okay, okay. It is
Yeah, there we go.
now. It's actually
Okay.
over.
I wouldn't have believed it
You
was
should
over until it was over. There we go.
definitely. You,
Yeah.
if there would have been 3 seconds left, I could have still believed that they would get the capture off because that was just one insane game right there.
Mhm.
Wow. It's like you say often. Uh, in order for a team to put on a good performance like this, you need the other team to play good as well. You need the
Yeah.
team to push each
Yeah.
other,
Yeah.
and the teams here really push each other to just incredible lengths. And
Yeah.
wow,
Um,
we do have overtime. First capture wins.
which team or was which color? It was Cheese was
Uh,
red team, right?
yeah, Cheese's team was red team, and the
Okay.
other was the blue team.
Okay.
Right, this is gonna be exciting here.
Wow.
10 minutes on the clock.
I don't even know. I don't even know. This how could this game be literally any closer? I couldn't even imagine it.
I don't think it's possible, but if it is possible, I'm sure these teams are gonna show us how it's possible. We have 10 minutes, and honestly, the most surprising thing at this point would be a double overtime because these
Yes.
teams are playing so
Yes.
incredibly well. They keep getting the flag, but at the same time, it's hard to imagine how one team would play better than the others
Yes,
because they are
exactly.
being so they're so evenly matched.
Oh my
It's
gosh.
just
Okay, we're
crazy.
gonna have a bit of a breather. I think both teams are feeling exactly what the entire audience and us casters are feeling right now.
Yeah,
Just like chaos. And
yeah,
it feels nice to have a little bit of a break to reset. And
definitely.
I think this 10-minute overtime format is good.
I think so too. It gives them a chance to get another capture, but it's not too long. Another 20 minutes is a long time to wait for another capture.
Yeah. Wow. Oh my gosh.
Wow, this breather was definitely necessary. I was feeling that it's just
Yeah,
crazy.
I just couldn't even
I mean,
I couldn't even think straight. It was just one thing after another, like
yeah, just okay, this happening. Oh, this is happening.
yeah. It's like it felt like every time we thought like someone was free and gonna get a capture, the other team would immediately respond by putting them back in anti-stalemate mode. And then sometimes they'd get a cap, but it was always immediately followed by another cap. Like,
Yeah, it was just never a team actually
yeah.
being able to put up a clear difference between them. It was
Mhm.
always just inches between them, and it
Yeah.
ended up with there being no difference,
Yeah.
4-4.
4-4. It's just
I
amazing.
mean, these are really just the type of games. Just getting to play them, getting to cast them, getting to see them. It's just these are the best games for everyone
Mm.
involved.
It's absolutely spectacular to watch, and I'm I'm so glad that we can put on a showing like this in a tournament setting because I feel like, and if you're watching this and you're never played CTF before and you're here because of just the hypeness of esports, which is exactly what we are. This happens when you just play CTF. Games like this happen, and it gets really intense like this. And I'm really glad we get to
Yeah,
see that in this tournament where just two amazing teams with amazing players are so evenly matched.
exactly. And I just if you think back before going into this, obviously the red team here, right, Ballas, they were able to beat the meme team before, and going into this, obviously having beaten them before, you probably have to put them as a bit of a favorite,
Mm,
just considering the past matches. But meme team are showing up here, proving that they are not to be rolled over, and at the same
yeah.
time, after going down 1-0, right ballers are proving that they are not either to be just joked around with. They also have what it takes to put up here, and it's just great to see that since both teams are putting up such a great fight, whoever wins is certainly going to be a worthy finalist.
Yeah, to fight you guys. And I think one of the storylines I'd like to look at, I think there's a lot of I mean, CTF has a ton of history. You think about Andilox, he's the captain of Team Acheron, which unfortunately did not make it into this tournament due to some player inconsistencies.
Yeah,
Like BKB is one of the oldest players and one of the best players from the Jacobs days. You think about Gambit, who like when he first joined CTF was absolutely monstrous and disappeared for years on end. We heard he went to Zombie Survival. We don't know if that's true. And Fluffy Flying Bob, last but not least, in every single tournament has always been on the same team as Jackhound. They're consistent teammates. Even like I've been on a lot of teams with Jackhound. I've been on a lot of teams with Cheese. Fluffy and Jackhound have always been teammates, and now they go up against each other, and they go 4-4 on Diablo. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Who is going to be left on top? Wow. Yeah, this breather has been necessary, and it
Yeah,
seems like I don't know if the
it
blue
seems
team is
like both teams are
ready.
ready.
Uh,
Waiting on BK. Okay,
right, waiting on BK.
sounds good. I'm still getting lag. Oh no, this is terrible time to get lag. All right, we'll play with it, I
Oh,
guess.
yeah. Hopefully it'll be over soon.
Yeah, I don't know what it could be. It's probably just my computer. Oh, that's got to be it. One second.
Yeah. Just here. So far,
Oh,
2 minutes. Oh, Andy's just he gets the grab here, and since it's the first capture, this game could end really
oh!
quickly.
There goes
But
the
it just
rocket.
rocketed.
Is it still lagging a bunch, or is it just is it Yeah, they're saying the stream is still lagging. I don't wanna. I wanna. We're gonna keep watching this game. Unfortunately, I'll try to fix the stream lag after the end of this game because it seems like it might
Yeah,
be over right now.
I think we should.
Oh,
Yeah, we
there we
can just
go.
take a quick little break.
Yeah,
Oh wow, it ended that quickly.
yeah, yeah.
BK
There we
with
go.
wow,
GG.
and that's the end of that game.
It's better now. Really? What the heck
I
just
think
happened
it's
to
getting
them?
better. It's getting better. It's better on my end as well. I
Okay.
can.
There's two
Your
things
voice
it
isn't
could
really
be.
lagging
There's
out
two
much.
things it could have been right there. Either someone in my house was like downloading something really big, or I just realized I had my space heater. My room is really cold. Um, Pointed directly at my computer. So
Uh,
that could have been the issue. So I turned off my space
yeah.
heater.
Maybe
Um,
the plays going on in the game was just too much for
Yeah.
the internet to handle.
Well, I mean, you may you may have missed the greatest finish to the greatest game ever because of my lag. I'm so sorry.
So anticlimactic. I
um,
really hope the ending was still caught
I
somewhat
I
on the
caught I caught
record.
BKB. I caught BKB ending. Like I caught
Right.
that bit. I mean, I saw it all. Maybe the stream didn't catch everything, but
Yeah.
okay.
Looking in
Bans.
hindsight at VODs and everything, and it's like, yeah, everything is there except the final capture.
hmm
Right.
Right ballers will pick one of the starters
It's going to be interesting.
remaining.
Now as well, with the starter maps,
Yeah.
obviously before, since the teams banned two each, there's not as much of a choice. But now, since one team is banning two of the maps, three of the maps are going to be in contention to be picked. And it'll be interesting,
It's similar, but it is not totally the same.
definitely. And I mean, if you're meme team here, you're probably not going to be banning Outpost here, since you did so well on it before. I doubt that anyone in the right mind here would for right Wallace to pick Outpost.
Yeah, and I mean you're definitely going to be banning Fort. They need some time to decide. That's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, and people who are watching the stream, please let me know. Is it lagging or not? Just like send me a message, because if it is still lagging, I can try some drastic things while we're just waiting for them to pick maps. And I'd rather do that now than like
yeah.
later.
It's better to get it fixed before the game so
Yeah,
that we can. It's fine getting a little bit of a break,
yeah,
toilet break for those who need, getting some water,
yeah,
popcorn, get it all, get some
yeah.
snacks.
Definitely get some snacks. Okay, it's back to normal. Okay, I think what it was
Perfect.
then is my computer is just overheating a little bit. I will say my computer is about 7 years old or so, but it was like a custom built, and it's pretty good. But my brother who built it did not buy me fans, so it has some
The
heating
one thing that's
problems.
lacking.
Yeah, it has some serious heating problems. It is a stock CPU fan, which just doesn't cover it, And I have two chassis fans, so the CPU gets very hot.
Yeah,
Um,
right. We'll see here.
oh wait,
BKC probably gonna
oh yeah,
take a
they're
little
still
bit of
deciding
time
what to
to.
ban.
Yeah.
They probably want to
Uh,
leave Outpost and Basin. That's the thing. So when you think of BKB's team, I mean, you think they're like TNT gods. That's what you think. You think, I mean, this is why they picked Diablo. They figure, okay, it's a scrappy map. Like, sure, good team play helps Diablo, but of the three maps we can pick, it's the scrappiest, and we want to be scrappy.
exactly.
So
Said
they
we
probably
don't
want to
want to be
leave
stuck in a
Basin.
room.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Basin could definitely be a good choice for them.
hmm
It's very similar, especially in terms of the flag area, if you
Yeah.
compare it to Outpost.
And
I think both
and
of those are good.
yeah, and if you think about it though, they're not picking, and they can only ban two maps. So of the three maps that are less scrappy, Conviction, Subway, and Fort, one of those is going to be open. The real question is, do right ballas feel as though they can go to that whatever map they leave open? I'd imagine they're going to ban like two of Fort and Fort Conviction and Subway. Do they feel confident in that? Do they feel confident going to like Conviction? Do they feel confident going to Subway? Who knows? I mean, they banned Conviction last
Yeah,
themselves, so
yeah. I don't really know if they feel very confident that, especially just practice-wise.
yeah.
It feels like Conviction just might be a no-go, and
But
in that case,
they've played Caverns so many. These are old players. They've all played Caverns a million times, so
yeah, they should probably be able to just to play well on it. But
yeah.
I don't
It's
know if
not their
if
preference.
they
They're
feel
not
their play
comfortable with
style.
it. Yeah.
So the question is it worse than Subway and Fort? I don't know. Obviously,
I think Cheese would
if you
pick
look,
Fort in a heartbeat. If he has the option, he'd pick that. I think he's very confident on that map for defense. I actually personally think it's not his best defense map, but I think he is confident on it, and he's good at
probably
it. But
confidence is of course very important as well.
yeah,
If you feel confident on it,
yeah,
you should go for it.
no.
I think
So
also if Subway, they might have lost on Subway earlier to our team, but
I
still,
think,
it was a close battle.
yeah.
It was only a 1-0, and especially they did put on a very good defensive showing.
Mhm.
They
Mhm.
show that they are able to play that map without letting a lot
Yeah.
of attacks get through. And I think if Subway was to be let through, I think they would be very content with playing Subway.
Fort and
Fort and Conviction.
Conviction.
So
Interesting. Okay. And so they're
I
leaving
think
up Subway,
mm,
Outpost, and Basin.
Basin is, of course, the one map of those yet to see play in this tournament. We
Mhm.
did see a lot of play last tournament, but I don't I don't think Basin is the way to go here. I think Subway is the likeliest map to be picked.
Oh. Yeah, I think Subway is probably what they're going to end up. Yeah, I agree. I agree. I doubt they'd go back to Outpost. They lost on Outpost, but they might.
Yeah, picking it for the third time, I don't know about that one.
Mhm.
We'll see here. I mean, it depends what they feel confident with. Obviously, they could go for the lockdown strategies with something like Subway, but I don't know. They still have had the close games. For example, here on Diablo, it was incredibly close.
Yeah,
However,
and
you really
I
want to go back to something like it.
and I think that if Right Ballas um, gets this win, you should we should all be aware of the rules that if they get where what the heck, yeah, if Right
Uh,
Ballas gets this win, um, they do not. Oh wait, I have to set the time. Set time time limit 20.
you set the
Set
max captures as well.
max captures 5. Yeah. Okay.
Perfect.
Nice. Um, if they get this win, we will be going back to counterpick stages, and I'm going to remind everyone that um, the meme team is not allowed to go back to Diablo. So
Yeah,
if like that's a massive difference. They're going to have to choose something that they're a little less comfortable on and that they didn't win up. They're just not allowed to.
yeah.
Yeah, I
It
don't know
does seem
about
as
this
though
map
we
format.
haven't picked.
I think what I should have done is I should have put seven counterpick maps. I think that would have solved the issue, but it's a little too late for that.
Yeah, it's fine. I think.
Yeah.
Subway was the map was picked, and I think that is probably the correct choice
Mhm.
by Team Balls here.
Mhm. I agree. Um, who else do I have to force? You know what? I'll just let them do it. I have faith in since there's like 7 operators playing. Um,
Yeah,
like they really should be able to
they
get it.
should be able to fix it. Hopefully.
Yeah. Carry beeps on blue. They just need Andy, and yeah, that's it. And are you in the?
Yep.
Are you in? I don't see you. Okay.
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Good. All right. What a great game. What just
Yeah,
a fabulous thing to watch. I think
yeah,
I've really enjoyed
uh,
this.
yeah. I think that's just a great game, and it'll just be it'll be really fun to see what they can what will happen now. Obviously, it's match point here for Meme
Mhm.
Team, and it could potentially end after this. But I do think that uh, this is the style, the type of map that the Cheese especially will like, and just obviously seen from earlier today. I think Blue Team here will have a very good chance at locking this map down, and it'll be interesting to see if the Red Team are able to show that they are also able to lock the flag room down in a similar way.
Mhm. Oh, I just I was just about to kick that guy. He's doing map build all the tournament. That's pretty funny. Wow,
Yeah,
BKB is rushing to the flag area. He does a rocket. He's going for this early cap. Oh, but Jackhound, Cheese, and Carry
yeah.
Beep are all there. Okay, yeah.
Fluff is also here though,
Yeah,
but
but it's
he's
Fluffy
pretty much
alone
alone, and
against potentially 4 players.
yeah, it's gonna be difficult to get past here. And Carrier does manage to ease out the pressure there, but a very quick attack there.
Let's look at this red team defense because I mean the teams we've seen. This team has never played on Subway on stream. We haven't seen them do it. Not even in the previous iteration. They're a team that's the meme team is known for not having a real guaranteed defender like you guys or like right ballas or even kind of like left ballas with Shredder.
Yeah.
Um, but and it
It,
kind of shows if you look in their flag area. They have a bunch of they only have two mines.
yeah.
There's
They have to buy the underground as well.
yeah, is oh, do they really?
Yeah, they
Oh, I
have
see
four
them. I
mines
see them. Yeah.
total,
So they
but
have four mines total, but blue team is making a push right now. Gambit appears to be taking the role of defender, but he's kind of just hanging around. You know, he's kind of just chilling.
yeah, we'll see as well. Obviously, it's a difference between taking the role of defender and actually doing it
Yeah.
consistently.
Yeah.
It like I don't think he's a bad defender by any means, but it's a big difference between playing defender because you have to and doing it all the time, actually practicing it constantly.
I do wonder if they're not super confident in Diamond Cake's TNT ability because this is the second time we've seen him, and against you guys, Buzz managed to get through him, which I didn't see that. I still have no idea how he did that. I was
Yeah,
watching how Diamond Cake was defending. I don't understand how that's possible.
yeah.
But they
I
keep
haven't
putting
watched
Diamond.
the
What?
I haven't watched the VOD yet.
Okay.
All I did was I heard the voice comms what was going on.
You
I have
probably know
no
more than
idea.
I did. I don't know how he got it. Like, yeah, it's insane.
Honestly, I don't know. I
Yeah.
need to
Yeah.
see the replay of that because
Well, you're not gonna learn much from me. I only turned on it after he grabbed the flag. I was like, holy crap.
okay.
Yeah. Oh wow, red
Yeah, I
team's
mean,
making a big push in the middle.
yeah, they do have quite a feisty attack going on here again. They are putting the pressure here on the blue team, and
Cheese got a double
it's really
kill.
not.
Yeah.
It's good defense, but it's not the showing that you want to see.
Mhm.
This is the type of map that supposedly should be fairly good for
For turtling, yeah.
right Ballas here, and mm, they it's still a long time left of the round, but they will have to put a do something here.
Yeah, and this is I mean, I was talking about it earlier. Andy is essentially stuck here and Diamond Cake is just essentially trading his time for Andy's. It's neither of them are
Yeah,
going to make any progress here. It's just it's very difficult too. I still don't know how Buzz did it. But it I'm unsure if their thought is that they really want to lock down Andy, or maybe their thought is they just don't want to worry about the bottom. And it's a strategy that's been pulled by a lot of people, but it seems like they're getting brutalized up top. I mean, they've been pushed to their flag area a bunch. Oh, and Jackhound
yeah.
kills BK.
Ja Jackhound has been playing very defensively, mostly keeping an eye on this tunnel right here.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Carrier has been mostly going down mid. Cheese as well.
Yeah.
Currently taking the shortcut here to the right, the tunnel. We'll see
Yeah.
if he's able to do something with it. He's
Yeah.
going up against BK though.
Mm-hmm.
Very strong TNT here, and yeah, I don't know. It'll be very difficult here to actually make something happen here if you are blue team, but
Yeah. And I mean they're making I think they're making some good choices. They're using Carrier Beep as their like TNT center. Jackhound is now playing defense, but they seem to where is Carrier Beep? Oh, they're sending two through bot. Very interesting. Um, Carrier Beep was their main like TNT center, and that's smart considering that. Yeah, two through bot is actually one of the strategies I was thinking of, but my strategy was
yeah.
slightly different.
Mm,
Um,
yeah,
Oh, and it
let's
looks
see
like,
here.
yeah, it looks like it didn't work, and now they're sending two response through bot. Maybe this is their goal. Maybe their goal was to send two through bot to get them to respond with two through bot, and then Diamond Cake would just lock down two people down here. Oh, but he gets two mines, and that's the end of that.
Yeah, perhaps.
Um,
Hmm.
yeah,
Yeah, he is pushing forward here though.
it's definitely nice when you get to draw two people down to bot because you can hold that. You can hold that as a one v two. It's one of the best spots to 1v2 in the game. The bottom
Definitely,
of Subway.
definitely, and there are some very good plays where you can just hold your TNT, make sure that they
Mm-hmm.
can't pass. You're very close to spawn.
Yeah.
Especially if you push far up, if you do die, uh, you're easily gonna be able to get underground again. Like here,
Mm-hmm.
uh, Diamond Cake obviously died there, and he also did. But if he didn't, Diamond Cake would have easily been able to get back down in time, uh, due to the sheer length that you have to go underground to get to the flag room.
And it looks like yeah, so it looks like Jack is now their dedicated defender, and they're sending Cheese and Carrier Beep on front offense and DC on back offense. Which
Yeah,
Fluffy seems to know that Cheese is coming, right? So he's just locking down Cheese. It appears like they're playing a lot of man-to-man lockdown. I think what what might come in handy is the Zenerty strat. I don't know if this like I don't know if either of these teams who was in that game. You were in that game. You guys were in that game. The
yeah,
Zenerty strat where he went up the like tunnel from spawn.
yeah, exactly.
It worked once. He got a grab, but it wasn't. You can't do it again. You know, it only
Yeah,
works really once. And I have a feeling that meme team is not going to know about that because Mars Kid casted that game with
yeah,
me. He's not here right now, right? They're not even going to
yeah.
expect it. So if this right Ballas team knows about it, I've heard they watch the vods. Um, we could be in for like that could be a way to get a cap right there. And sometimes on maps like
Definitely,
Subway, you need to take what you can get. You know.
exactly. And I think, especially here, I think if they're able to send a couple of people, perhaps only two people, then you have a solid attack there. And
Mm-hmm.
if the meme team aren't ready for it, as you said, all they need is one cap, and then you can just make sure play very defensively and make sure they don't get through.
Mm-hmm.
One cap is one
Yes.
cap in a map like this is
One
really all
cap
you
wins
need
on
sometimes.
Subway. Have we seen a grab yet? I don't think we've seen a grab.
We haven't, and
Yeah.
it is 12 minutes left, a good amount of time, but the teams aren't making too many offensive movements right now. I think especially for right ballers here.
Yeah.
Obviously, a loss here means they are out of contention, and
Now, do you
it's
think Jackhound's goal here is to stall them? Because he had there is it looks like Carrier Beep is making his way to the flag and so is Cheese. I think Jack is intentionally stalling them so that they don't die. And Diamond Cake is doing
yeah.
the same thing with Andy.
Oh, BK is going through
Oh,
the
BK's
spawn
doing
route that
it.
we were talking about.
Oh, and they don't know. And they don't know.
Yeah,
Oh,
BK
this could
did
be a
know,
big
and
strategy. But
but
Cheese
Cheese
is
just was
dead.
right there.
Oh.
That respawn timing is
Oh,
just
man.
so unfortunate for BK, because
Yeah.
if Cheese wouldn't have respawned there, I don't think they would have been able to see him at all.
Yeah.
I think that could have been a very good chance to
Yeah.
capture.
And it wasn't even like a poor communication. Cheese died to a mine. So,
Exactly.
yeah, there was no it wasn't something you could expect. What is
Yeah.
Cheese doing? I love watching Cheese just like in general. He just kind of like was standing there just staring. He wasn't even like moving around or placing any TNT. He was just staring, you know? His camera
Yeah.
wasn't moving very fast. His head wasn't moving very fast. It was very interesting.
Yeah. He has very interesting just
Move
plays, and just
movement,
he
just
brings it up in
everything.
game.
Yeah, everything.
Yeah. You
um,
know that if Cheese is in the game, you're going to, if you just watch Cheese for the entire game, you know you're going to be in for something good.
you're gonna learn something new. That's as
Exactly.
good as it is, and he's really good at innovating new things on any map. Like he'll see a map and he'll be like, okay, what can we do here that is unlike other maps, which is impressive. I like that. Yeah, Gambit
Definitely,
has him locked
it's really
down.
fun to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, really here the blue team. I don't think they've really had almost any go at the flag. Even they've been very pushed in, and
Hmm.
I don't. It looks a little bit rough. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah. I mean I think we'll go to first cap. We'll have a 10-minute first cap, and then after that we'll have a first grab, and I think we may end up seeing the victory for this game in first grab mode. I'm not
Very
sure.
possible.
Um,
BK going back up to that route, but obviously he's used it once before. It's not as much of a secret anymore, and it's gonna be quickly dealt with by Cheese, and they're gonna have to find a new way now. That I think that when BK was using that strat before, that could have probably been their best attempt thus far. But obviously, they can't really use that anymore, and it's gonna be much more difficult now to actually get an attempt like that, since they're going to have to either push from the top or the bottom.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we've seen a lot of like man-to-man play, which is a kind of interesting way to play Subway, but I think it's when they're oh, Andy is pushing forward. No, never mind. Oh, I just want to see a cap, honestly. I want to see anything. A grab. Grab would make me feel better.
Yeah, I definitely think this map for future 44 tournaments probably will have to
Yeah.
go, at least for players of this caliber, because
Mm-hmm.
wow, Diamond misses. Fluffy here is actually going very far underground, and I think Diamond might have missed him there. And he gets
Oh,
Jack.
oh, he needs to go up.
Oh wow,
Cheese
he's
is there. What
running up.
is Cheese doing? Where's the
Where's the
communication?
communication?
Oh, Jack's got him. Okay.
Wow,
Yeah, that's one
they
thing
got
that
him,
it
but
seems blue team knows, but red team does not. There's a little like way around this thing. It's I don't know if it's a glitch. I think it's not. I don't know if it was in the game pre-update, but red team does not seem to know that you can go around this bedrock
exactly,
fence thing to go down to the bottom. So they're be a little less efficient. Although they should know now because Jack
exactly.
got there so quick. All right, yeah, all four blue members are on the blue side, fighting just Andy,
Fluffy
who is
pushing
on
back.
top.
Yeah, Fluffy's pushing back underground, and he has been able to make some decent progress underground. This time, however, Diamond is very, very aware of what's going on. So I think
Honestly,
last time Diamond just missed him.
honestly, I feel like on this map, there's a lot of different strats you can do. I love Subway. Subway's my favorite map. I love Subway because of the variety of like strategical ideas. And I think one idea that a team, not like no teams have tried, is the zero bottom strategy, where instead of putting people bottom, you send people there a little bit early, but you just litter it with mines and you have enough mines to slow people down, but the more important thing is you keep an eye on which mines are getting diffused and which mines are like disappearing so that you know where people are on the bottom so that you know if you need to respond. It's a more efficient use of players. It's a little dangerous, but it can put you in a 4v3 situation up top like fairly often, which is very helpful, especially if you're going through the main pathway and you're playing against people of similar skill.
Yeah, and obviously, as we see here, it's uh, it's very tough to get through anywhere. But
Hmm.
if you do something like that, you try to go more offensively. Perhaps even sacrifice a grab to
Yeah,
get a grab of yourself.
that's always dangerous,
Uh,
but yeah, I think it's
it is
worth it.
dangerous, but it could be a way here to perhaps create an advantage. And the question is, are the teams going to try and go for an advantage such as that, or are they just going to keep
Oh,
playing the game
BKB is
as
coming through
is?
the back. He needs a blue team member not to
Carrier,
die.
carrier,
Cheese
carrier,
is dead.
carrier.
Cheese is dead. Carrot BKB also has it. BKB kills Jackhound.
There it, there it goes. Gambit is
Oh,
currently
he
in
doesn't
the
see the
middle.
mine, and
BK drop
BKB
it.
dies. Wow,
At
watching that.
the same time, carrier is
Yeah.
currently going through one of the tunnels. He's placing a bunch of
Which? How
obsidian.
did he come
Very
through?
cleverly.
How did he get it? What did he do?
Which just it was empty. He must. I think he killed someone. He got rid of the mines, and the room was just empty. It seemed
Wow.
to me like Gambit was currently in the middle. BK was on the
Oh,
attack.
and the carrier
I
beep
think Fluffy
rocket
on the
from the
bottom.
side, and that's a cap. That may just be the game
Wow.
right there. Holy crap.
And just like that, as you said,
Wow.
that's something as little as that could be
Hmm.
the decider of the game. But sometimes that's just how it is.
Yeah.
I think it came down there to um, Carrier perhaps killing Andy and
Yeah.
diffusing the mines in time to
Yeah.
actually grab the flag and just run away uncontested.
Yeah,
And
and I'm
since yeah, go on.
yeah, and I mean part of it is the fact that like we saw Carrier got the flag, BKB picked up the flag at the exact same time. These like caps often tend to happen in pairs because when one team is going hard on the flag and are able to get it, it often means that a lot of other team players are out on the a lot of the other team's players are out on the map.
Yeah,
Um, yeah, and it was just a
it's least
tragedy.
defensive.
Yeah, that
It's
BKB couldn't escape.
definitely it's that's very difficult now for the meme team because when you're in this position, you have 4 minutes left on Subway. Very difficult map in general to get the flag. You
Mm-hmm.
can see there's the TNT blocking the entrance, just waiting there.
Yeah, and
Uh,
three
also
defenders for blue
underground.
team. They're kind of, I don't know, BMing them a little bit. Jackhound is just holding that TNT. Diamond Cake is watching the bottom, and Carrier Beep is going through the front.
Yeah, and I mean, sure, it looks they aren't creating really any chances themselves to get the flag, but
Mm-hmm. But they
they
don't need
don't
to.
need to. They
Yeah.
have the lead, and especially in a situation like this, why take risks?
Mm-hmm. It's true. Why
However,
take risks?
Gambit is, however, here by the spawn tunnel, but he gets quickly dealt with, and yeah, the right Ballas they needed this win to stay in the game, force a game 5, and it
Mm-hmm.
seems like they've actually been able to do that, which is very impressive.
Yeah. Yeah, and I mean, we're going to game 5. That's what we love to hear. I mean, it's a close series and the teams are very closely matched and I think that however this series ends up going, um, no one's going to say it was a one-sided match. This is about the
Definitely,
closest series we've ever seen in a tournament.
exactly. I think this is the type of series that you can leave happy even if you lose.
Mhm.
It's very different from losing just 2-0, 3-0.
Yeah.
It's just it's very fun just for us to see, and also exciting for the players to actually get to play such an exciting match.
You could say this is the greatest um, tournament match, this the greatest match ever to have been played in CTF history. I would say
Yeah,
that
probably.
even. Just to create controversy. I don't know. Maybe we can up that by grand finals. We can have a double, like a bracket reset, and then a second match. That'd be pretty fun.
Exactly.
Yeah,
That it would be exciting.
yeah. But you
Yeah,
guys
I
are
mean,
hoping to win quick.
exactly
Yeah,
end it quickly.
yeah,
Now we'll see. We'll see. It's gonna be difficult, definitely. I mean, all teams are very good.
yeah.
So, but
And
I
they'll
mean,
all teams will. Oh, Andy is up. Oh no, it just gets cooked.
it's
Well,
so difficult at this point when
yeah,
they're turtling this much.
yeah.
There's so many mines just keeping the room defended, and I don't think there's much of a way for the red team here to push through.
Subway's a one time game. You know, it's a one cap and you hold. It's very hard to get more than one cap. I think in your game in Subway was it? It actually might have been 1-2, right? Against
No,
left
it
ballers.
was one against left balls. Yeah, it was 1-2.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So there were three caps there, but I think that that was more of a facet of both the teams. It was the first match. Both the teams are,
Yeah,
getting used to playing as a team, and they don't understand. I think defensive strategies are a lot easier to like learn with team play than offensive strategies. But wait, look at this. 50 seconds left, and the red team is making a
maybe.
push. We'll see how this
I
push.
mean,
If this fizzles out, there's gonna be some serious problems. BKB
yeah,
is. I don't think he knows. Oh, there he knows.
that TNT right there. Someone has to take it, and oh,
Oh, the mine.
not quite.
Wow,
Yeah,
that mine in that corner has serviced cheese so many times. The one time BKB got the flag, he actually ran into that mine. It's placed right now in the corner. Oh, Diamond Cake gets the
yeah,
flag. Wow,
yeah.
didn't expect that one. And he's in the
And I think
tunnels.
he might actually get it, but that's of course due to the lack of defense
Yeah,
from the red team. They had to go all in,
yeah, yeah.
understandably,
They did, they did.
and it just
It's nothing you can do about that. And I don't know if he'll make it all the way, but they've got they've got the game right here, and we're gonna be
uh,
going to a game
that's it.
5.
Wow, game
Going
five.
to a game 5. Yeah. Wow, so exciting. Oh my
Wow,
gosh.
I definitely think what you were saying earlier about this perhaps being the best game of
Yeah, the
tournament
best
history in
tournament.
CTF.
Yeah.
I haven't been part of many tournaments, but I think this definitely could be it. Like especially during times when it's been what's it called tournaments that has actually been recorded.
Mhm. Mhm.
Obviously, I don't know if there are any records of previous tournaments, but
I think we have some, but not so many of them. Okay, stop with
yeah.
this. Stop with this.
I
Mute
think.
diamond. Mute jack. Okay. Um,
I think we can declare this the best one
yeah,
thus far.
we
And
will.
we
We
can
will.
just, yeah. I mean, game 5 is just too hype with 5 games, especially with a game like that on Diablo.
Counter picks. And Diablo, unfortunately, can not be used. Wait, Anchorage should not be twice on the counter pick matches. Let me look at the thing. It should be Arena 2, maybe?
Yeah. It's Arena 2.
Oh, Arena 2. It's Arena 2, Jack, instead the Anchorage. Yep.
Wait, are they able to play Diablo Vantage here?
Yes, they can play Vantage because... Wait, which team won Vantage? Jack's team. Jack's team won
Jack
Vantage.
team.
Right? Right,
Yeah,
Ballas.
and
Yeah, they can play Vantage.
And it's Jack's team that's banning right now.
Yeah. So the only map that is already banned, they ban Arena 2 and Anchorage. So, Vantage and what's the last one?
Battlefield.
Battlefield.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
That's difficult.
Choices. Well, I mean, they're not going to choose Battlefield.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to Vantage here.
Yeah, I think we're going to Vantage.
But
yeah, something's wrong here with this counter pick stages. Yeah, unfortunately, no Diablo.
wow, that's very exciting.
Since you already won on Diablo, we can't counter pick there. Hi Shadow, we doing tourney.
Yeah, that. Wow.
It does feel bad. Yeah, please give them a minute.
If you're the meme team here, that this is a very difficult decision. Obviously, Vantage didn't go very well last time around, but Battlefield, very difficult choice if you have to make that choice.
Yeah. Why can't we pick the starter maps? Would they rather pick 3 of the starter maps? That was going to be game 4. This does feel bad. I'm going to bring the teams in for a little discussion. Can I have
that's best, yeah.
Representative of each team in blue? We'll just verbally discuss it. Go over there. Yo. Oh, I got your whole team this time. Also, congratulations, by the way. You guys are sick. Like, you guys are actually insane.
This is so insane.
Also, like, watching frickin' can one of you guys new game it to Battlefield?
Sure.
Yeah, you can definitely, just so they can look at it. Now they're gonna say no Battlefield. I'm just calling you guys here just to reaffirm this is the plan. They're not allowed to pick to Diablo because they already won on it. I feel kind of bad about this though because they can essentially pick to Vantage, and you guys won there. I don't know if there's a better way to do things though. Can you guys think of anything? I'm really. Do we let them play on Diablo? What do you think?
These are the only. Well, we already played on Diablo. That would just make no sense.
No, I know, but we also already played on Vantage, and you guys won on Vantage, right? So, like, technically,
technically, there's only one map left.
Yeah, I know, but
shouldn't we take?
We're trying to get rid of that idea.
Maybe include all the starter maps and counterpick maps that hasn't been played yet.
That would probably be a
if-
good idea, but you guys would need more bans, I would think.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Which
then-
maps?
Then we both
Do we
need
do we
more
think
more
maybe?
bans.
Well, you guys would just be banning because they're counterpicking. Do you think maybe four bans?
Conviction.
Four
Based in
bans?
Fort
We
conviction,
want
anger,
5 bans.
5 bans?
Yeah.
There's
4 bans.
there's 6 maps. There's 6 maps that hasn't been played.
Okay, yeah.
6 maps.
Wait, so
Yeah.
are we
There's
choosing from just
base-
6 maps or
Yeah,
10
well, let's
maps?
think.
Yeah, we
What?
should pick from maps that haven't been
Okay,
played.
yeah. So the maps that have been played are Subway, Outpost,
Outpost,
uh,
Diablo,
and Vantage, right? So maybe if there's 6 maps that haven't been played, I feel like in every single situation with a counter pick, every team has a choice of 3 maps. So this is the only time there'd be a choice of 2 maps. So maybe what I'll say is you guys get 3 bans from the 6 maps. Is that fair?
Well,
Are you guys
but
okay
that's
with that?
6 though.
What?
Huh?
Do you want to hear the 6 first?
Ban half of them.
Yeah, you'd ban half of them. It would be of the starter maps. I'm sorry about this, guys. I didn't really think about how this would work in a best of 5. For the finals, I'll try to do a little better on it. It would you'd be
I typed them in
between.
the chat.
Oh, did you? Yeah, those are the 6.
Who does the banning first? Or
You essentially ban 3, and
Actually,
then they
if
pick
it's those
two,
maps,
they
like,
pick 1.
Didn't we just ban? I think they should ban first, and then we should.
No.
ban.
We ban. They're
No.
picking.
Yeah, because
Oh,
you guys
oh,
won.
oh,
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
they're not picking.
Yeah. All right.
Of the list Arvid sent?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, because I'd agree to.
Yeah. Okay. So 3 bans. Is that fair?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. You guys can go back to your team chat. I'll announce this.
Actually, I think we should go 4 bans because like then there would be 3 maps to choose from, like from these 2
No.
and also like this one.
Wait. What do you mean? There's 6 maps, right? So in each time.
So we ban half of them.
Yeah.
We get 3 picks.
Yeah,
We get 3 choices.
they should get 3 picks of maps.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. Battlefield is
Yeah.
on this. Okay.
Yeah,
Cool.
Okay. Cool. Perfect. You guys go back to your chat. We'll go back to our casting chat.
Yeah.
Alright.
All right. I feel bad that we unilaterally decided that without a representative from the other team.
Yeah.
Okay, we figured it out.
The best way to do it.
Yeah.
I think. I mean, in the end, this is gonna be more fair.
Yeah.
for the meme team, so it's definitely an upgrade.
Yeah.
Cool.
And team right Ballas will ban 3 maps from those 6, and you will have 3 choices left to pick from. Yep, and I think that should be more fair, right?
Yeah, definitely. We're gonna see a new map. I think it's always exciting to see a new map. I mean, it's just nice to not have to see repetitions, at least in one single match. And at the same time, I just think it's gonna be leave a much more fair match, as leaving Vantage and Battlefield is clearly very favored towards one team.
Yeah, I agree, and it's like it's essentially you're choosing between a map that you've played before. What? Yeah, a map that you've played and won on before, and a map that Cheese literally made, which they don't want to play on, and they shouldn't have to if they don't want to, right?
Exactly. It's kind of an unfair choice where if you don't want to pick a map that you lost on just a couple rounds ago, and where it looked pretty dire overall.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't a stomp, but in comparison to the right Ballas, they had very few chances, and in this scenario, at least you get to a greater chance at choosing a map that you want.
Okay. The Gambit says that seems good, and I'm assuming he's speaking for the rest of the team. So.
Yep.
All right, nice. Yeah, this is the best solution we can do. I'm sorry. Next time we'll have 7 stages. I'll think of a better way to do it for the finals. I think what we might actually do is we might just do this thing, and on game 5 we'll do exactly this. You know, it seems like a good idea.
Yeah, I think so too. I mean, obviously,
I don't know what we'll
it's
do for game
difficult to get
4. I'll
everything
think
right.
about it over the next week.
Yeah, there's some time to think, and I mean, it's a learning experience for everyone involved, right?
Hmm. And I think to have this, like, to have the issues we've had in this tournament, sure, one, the map ban wasn't perfectly done, and two, Subway got messed up.
Yeah.
In that one game, are relatively small considering. I mean, I recall a tournament where I was on a team. This was when I was in high school. It was back in the day, where our entire team imploded, and subsequently the entire tournament imploded, and there was like never a finals. Yes, this map is fixed. I fixed it. Oh, I'm sorry about muting you, Diamond Cake, so many times. You just keep saying orbital cannon.
We like the orbital cannon, but
Yeah.
too many orbital cannons.
Yeah,
We cannot
I'm trying to
handle.
communicate to the other team because they're not watching stream, so I can't really like communicate with them verbally. So yeah. Yeah, or put your orbital cannons in chat. That's what we'll do. Yeah.
And a sub emote, right?
Yeah, sub emotes. That'd be pretty funny.
Subscribe to twitch.tv/Tanian for
Yeah.
the orbital cannon emote.
um, Man, this has been a pretty good tournament though. I mean, oh my god, that Diablo game was just I don't even know anymore. Like,
Yeah,
what
honestly,
the hell?
that game in itself, like, it's just you can have that game pretty much on
Yeah.
its own, and it's just gonna be great.
Yeah.
Have that game along 10 other just mediocre games, and it's still gonna
Yeah.
be really great just because of that one Diablo game.
Yeah, I think we've had really cool plays in all of them. I remember one play. Actually, I think there's a couple plays that Shredder made this tournament that I've just been like, holy crap! Like he's putting a team on his back. But
Yeah.
earlier today, were you playing? No, you were You weren't playing, but you also weren't commentating. I think.
Yeah,
I think
I
Jack
wasn't.
was
I was probably
commentating.
practicing.
Yeah. Shredder was playing in the 3v4 match. It was on Outpost, and he essentially single-handedly killed 3 people and grabbed a flag, and I was just like, holy crap. Like, how do
Wow.
you do that? He got like a double. No, no, no. He killed 3 people who were escorting a flag out. And I was very impressed. He got a double
Wow.
kill, and then he got the final single kill, and it was pretty heads-up play, and their team almost won that Outpost game, which was I was
Yeah.
sad that they lost, but yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say though, I think it's great that all the teams, losers or winners, all the teams have really gone to show just that even if you lose,
Yeah.
they've still been playing well. They've still
They
been
can compete.
putting up a great performance.
I mean, we had no blowouts. Let's think about it. You guys are in winners finals. Arena 2, Basin, and Anchorage. Interesting choices. So that leaves. So Vantage. No, not Vantage. Conviction.
Conviction, and which
Fort.
is the last one?
And Battlefield.
Battlefield, right?
Are your options. No, they're gonna. Oh, they banned Arena 2? Interesting. I would pick Fort in this situation against that team. Yeah, it is a pretty tough decision.
I would too,
You would
probably.
skip Battlefield, but I'd pick Fort.
However, I do think there could be an argument to be made about picking Conviction here,
Yeah.
due to the fact that Ballas right have, I think, pretty much every time actually banned Conviction.
Yeah, they have. Can we see Fort? Yeah, they can see Fort.
So the fact that they banned that map so many times could indicate they really don't want to play on that map.
Yeah, no, absolutely.
Obviously, they have left it open here, but that could just be an assumption that the meme team won't pick it themselves.
Mm-hmm.
But I wouldn't rule out that it could be perhaps the best idea, unless they feel confident on Fort, of course.
I am hoping they pick Conviction, but I think they will pick Fort. Both maps are maps that Cheese can lock down. But Conviction to me seems more similar to like a Subway, and Fort seems like a map that you are more able to like. BK's AFK. Okay, so we're waiting. I'm actually also gonna go AFK for a second. I want to go get a glass of water. I'll be right back.
Yep. Great. I'll just leave me here and the stream. What are we even talking about now? So much pressure. Oh, but we'll see here what the teams pick. I think it's definitely gonna be an interesting one. And see it from the positive side, regardless of who you're rooting for, we will see a map that has yet to be played this tournament, and it's always fun to see new maps being played. Just it leaves a lot of possibilities just to see different plays being made, and just more fun, more diversity, right? Not having to watch the exact same match being played every single time. And we'll see what decision the meme team actually decides to make here. But it'll definitely be important. It'll be officially the last game of this series, and it's been a hell of a series thus far. And let's just hope that they can leave off on a banger here. I think possibly Fort could be very interesting, but Fort also there is a risk on Fort that you get left in an anti-stalemate, and an anti-stalemate at that is very hard to actually break. I believe that's what happened the last tournament between the Ballas team there and Team OP, I think it was called. I'm pretty sure that was happened. There was quite a long anti-stalemate, which could be a downside to the map, but it could also be just a very exciting match. I think in that sense, I think Conviction probably has the higher possibility of being quite exciting and just actually really fun to watch. I think it also depends how much the teams are I don't know how much practice these teams have put into the different maps
All right.
prior to the tournament.
I
Welcome
have returned.
with
is
water this time.
BK back? Yeah, with water. Yeah, so I go upstairs.
Given an announcement, I think.
So yeah, I go upstairs, right? And I live with 5 people. I'm in college. But there's the TV is there and it's on, and I'm like, why the hell is the TV on? There's no one upstairs, right? So I walk over, and there's like this really low, like creepy music, and just a picture of a pentagram on the TV, right?
What?
So like, what the fuck, right? So I grab my water, I turn off the TV, and I go downstairs. So I don't know what's going on.
Crazy. That's like the start of a horror movie.
I'm gonna have to ask my roommates about this in
I'll
a minute.
be like, and there's no one up there.
Yeah.
There's a chair. I turn the chair around, and a corpse.
Like, right? Like, what is going on right now? I don't know, man. So
There's Satanist humming.
seriously, that's what it sounded like. It was like this really low humming. It was kind of
Wow.
weird. Yeah.
That's crazy. In the meantime, you're here commentating the CTF tournament.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I don't mind
Just
either way.
across the.
That's fine.
I was
So
just
what if
discussing a
everyone
bit
dies?
about maps.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Are they not gonna
You
have?
got
Do they not have all their people? What's going on?
I think they do. I think they're just making their decision right now.
Yeah.
I was saying we are going to have a 100% guarantee of getting a new played map that
Yes.
hasn't been played this tournament yet.
Yes, which
Which is
is
quite nice.
excellent. We've had a lot of similar maps. We've had a lot of Subway. We've had a lot of Outpost. We've had a bit of Anchorage. What else have been played a lot? Vantage, maybe?
Vantage has been
Yeah.
played a fair bit.
Especially recently. Yeah, definitely.
Had a little bit of Diablo as well.
Yeah, I mean, we had 2 games on Diablo, and those
Yeah.
were the most fun.
Exactly. So I mean, Conviction. Oh wow. Conviction is our pick.
Who
Damn.
would have thought that? I mean, they actually, I think they predicted it. Very impressive. All right, so yeah, best luck. This has been very exciting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Honestly, I can't imagine really being in these players' shoes right
Yeah.
now. Like having to sit there, just knowing that anyone can win.
Yeah.
Anyone can win this
Yeah.
game.
Yeah, I don't remember which
it's
team should be
so
which
great.
color. Do you remember?
Last round, Carriers team was blue.
Okay, so Force Andy blue. Yeah, that looks right. Other people
Yeah,
can
just
help me do this, guys. Okay, yeah, Cheese is now helping me. Thank you, Cheese. They can do the rest of this, I'm hoping.
yeah.
Because it definitely distracts me when I'm typing and not actually, commentating or anything. So
Exactly.
yeah,
You get kind of zoned out.
yeah, I know. I'm not good at typing and commentating yet.
I mean, it's not the biggest like multitask, but like as long as you do anything at the same time, it's just going to distract you a little bit, and it can
Yeah.
just be do both, you know.
It's super hard to listen. I don't know. It's like doing two conversations at once. All
Yeah,
right, let's
you'll be
ask
like
if
sitting
team's
there
ready.
like, oh, yeah, exactly. Not
Yeah,
really listening.
exactly,
Kind of
exactly.
listening.
And everyone can totally tell too. It's like
Yeah.
miserable. like I'm thinking about something else. Yeah.
You're trying to hide it, but
I think like
just
3
impossible.
times over the course of this thing, my doorbell kept ringing, and I was just like, "Who the hell is at my door?" You know what I mean? So,
Wants so
yeah.
badly.
I know. So I didn't go down. I still don't know who it is, or who it
Yeah.
was. I don't know. But
Still
yeah.
there waiting.
Maybe it was the person who turned on the TV.
Exactly. They're calling to tell you, yeah, we turned on your TV, put on the pentagram.
Yeah, it was super weird. I'm a little freaked out. It wasn't a red pentagram. It was like this. It was like blue and a white background,
Mhm.
and I think it was a little more complex than like an actual pentagram.
Okay.
Yeah, but it looked like a pentagram. It was like circular shaped. There was definitely the 5 points, and then yeah, it looked like some kind of like summoning circle. I don't know.
Yeah, it's still like a little bit. Why is it here? I'm not really feeling too comfortable with it being in.
No,
right
yeah,
here
and
where I
it's also
live.
like my first thought was just like, why is the TV on? There's no one up here. It's a waste of electricity, right? So,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like even there is like not good to have like why do you have the TV on? But that specifically.
no, it's kind of weird. So, I don't know. After the stream, we'll do a quick interview. I'll
Yeah.
go upstairs and see what the hell is going on. I'll do my homework. I'll
Exactly.
ask around. I don't know. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we'll see here. So it is going to be conviction for the last map, where the winner will go on to the grand finals. A lot of pressure on these people right now. I can imagine
Yeah.
being there, knowing that. Well, here goes. This is the last game.
This is the deciding match. This is the one for all the marbles before the one for all the marbles.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I mean, if you don't win this, if you don't get the marbles here, the
Yeah.
marbles are completely gone.
Exactly. Perfect
This
use of that marbles metaphor.
This is for the chance of getting the marbles, you know.
Exactly.
We'll see here. Jack Han seems to not be ready yet. I think they might not have been quite prepared for this map, and they're trying to perhaps figure out a strategy.
That's weird
It's going
because
to be
they
interesting.
said explicitly that they thought they would pick conviction. So I thought they would have a canned strategy, but I guess they're not ready yet.
Yeah, maybe someone's on the toilet at the same time. You never know.
Maybe they're having a little pep talk. Maybe they got Mars Kid. He's off work and he's in there right now. Well, he would be pep talking the
Yeah.
meme team actually. Come to think of it, but
Yeah, most likely, but still,
Yeah.
maybe
maybe he's betrayed their team. Yeah, I wonder how Mars is gonna feel after he learns that on the day he's absent, his team like makes a run through losers. If they win this, they're in grand finals.
Yeah, he's going to be looking for the vaults, and he's gonna be like,
he's
"What
gonna-
is this?"
yeah, he's gonna be like, all right, well, I guess I'm not playing next week.
Yeah, Market, I know you're listening to this right now, and
Yeah.
like, I'll just say in beforehand, before you look at the rest of the VOD, I'm sorry that your team lost. I don't know. He might not even be watching this. He might be skipping over this part. I might be saying all this for nothing.
Well, if they won, I think he'll watch it. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay, looks like
See,
they're ready.
Right.
We're gonna slash start.
Who will win?
All right, 20 minutes on the clock. We haven't seen conviction yet. We're gonna see what these teams are gonna do with this map. Oh, you don't have the hacked client. Okay, that's okay though, Arvid.
I don't know.
I have
what's the next line to?
basically I can see names hovered. So it helps
Okay.
for casting. But yeah, obviously
Yeah,
it is not
I
allowed
didn't
to be
know that.
used in the tournament, or hacked clients are illegal in CTF in general. So, but I have it just for the purposes of casting. Xenon had it also back in the day when he hosted some tournaments.
Yeah, I mean that's good to have. I mean, having a great viewer experience is of course also important. I think being able to look back at VODs like these of the tournament can be a good way to get more people to actually want to participate. You know.
And I think Cheese had a great idea. This smooth camera I think is actually very helpful for view experience, especially if you're not used to like the jerky motions that characterize like Minecraft Classic. I tend to jerk my camera around a lot. Doesn't make me nauseous at all. I have a lot of friends who would make very nauseous.
Yeah. All right. Let's see here. Cheese is setting up his usual type of defense. A lot of jungle, a lot of rope, a lot of vine, placing obsidian around the flag. You have
Fluffy's
Jackhound.
coming around to the back right now. He kills Diamond
Yeah.
Cake. He goes in towards Cheese, but I think he's gonna get stalled out here. And this will
Yeah.
be for nothing.
Obviously, that side, it's quite close to the flag, but the problem is it's also close to the spawn. So if you kill someone, you have to make a move quickly, or else you're easily going to be just surrounded by opposing players, which it's generally makes that path very difficult. Whereas the other side that Jackhound was holding, a bit further away from spawn. So if you do kill Jackhound in this position, for example, you're going to be able to at least have a greater shot at actually getting to the flag.
Oh,
And
red
in the
flag taken
meantime,
by BKB. He's going up through the
there's a-
top.
There's a mine there.
Oh, and Fluffy's assisting, but he drops. But wait,
Ooh.
Fluffy is right there. They need to stop Fluffy as well. At the same time, Carrier Beep is going in on towards the flag. He gets it. We were watching him sneak through the bottom. Oh, and he's getting stuck. Oh, but he blocks. It looks like he's out. I don't know how they're going to get to him right now.
Yeah, look, they got Fluffy right now. Andy is on the offensive. We'll see if he can maybe grab the flag. We can see also, actually, Andy's going towards Carrier here. He's going to try to snipe him
Oh,
here.
they need to go out. Oh, what? Look at
Oh,
that
the rocket.
You know what that was? That was either high field of view or team play. Oh, BKB!
BK!
What a play.
BKB
Cheese is going
coming
for it. Cheese
with the
needs to
flag.
get this. There's two players.
don't-
It doesn't seem like they're going to be able to get it. Oh, and the blue flag's return.
It's very unlikely, and very already offense from the both teams getting some grabs off, and actually the red team here even being very close to a capture. But now
Yeah.
it's the blue defensive here pushing forward, but
There goes
quickly
BKB. That was a really good grab. I was watching that grab as he came in. He went through the bottom, and then he vined up to the flag spawn area. And then he went in through the back. It was very smart. So
yeah, there are a lot of ways on this map that you can actually get to the flag, which makes it very interesting. I think just it's going to be interesting to see how the players deal with it. Perhaps it's even going to be more difficult than the likes of Subway. Obviously, there's a lot more ways that you can actually reach the flag, and I think this is going to be a bit more to the scrappy.
it's harder to lock down, you know.
Look at it. Yeah, I think this
Really
this is a decent match, like a decent map for the meme team. I think, but it's also a decent map for the right Ballas.
Yeah.
So I think it's actually a fairly balanced map, I would say.
And it looks to me like Carrier Beep is trying to make an attack on the flag, but I think he's waiting for Diamond Cake to join him. It's possible.
Perhaps.
Yeah, it looks like Diamond Cake is coming in now, and oh, he's got the distractions. He's trying to not get mined. He's got to go now.
They do have a lot of mines.
Oh, look at this team play. Gambit, does he see him? Oh, Gambit sees him.
Ooh.
Oh,
Yeah.
no.
That flag is pretty much dealt with, and it's going to be very difficult for Carrier to do it on its own. In the
I think
meantime,
he's just going to try to force it through the bottom.
Oh, look like
BKB
BK killed
dies.
Cheese 3 times in a row there.
Oh, and Fluffy
And
gets the
Fluffy
flag.
gets
Carrier's going to get the flag. Will he be able to get out? Oh, he gets
Ooh.
rocketed.
Rock.
And Fluffy's running for the hills. There's no stopping him now.
Yeah. 3 rockets missed Fluffy's here.
Oh my gosh.
And
he's going
he
up
has
through
3
the
players
top.
after
He's
him.
out. He's gone. There's no stopping him now. That's it.
Is Carrier or anyone close to the flag? Doesn't
No,
look like it.
Carrier had grabbed it but got rocketed by BKB. So that was a
Wow.
big swing right there.
Yeah, Diamond is after him, but this is going to be the first capture. There it is, 1-0 to the meme team, and they immediately grab the advantage in this deciding game 5. But there's still 14 and a half minutes left to play on the clock, and it's anyone's game still, even though the meme team has the advantage.
Yeah, and now, Andy takes the flag after
And-
exploding cheese. They're storing cheese like there's no tomorrow. They're just running through this map, going through the center. I've seen this happen a million times on caverns before. Looks like they're just trying to
Wow.
leverage raw TNT play, while the team play on the red team is actually hurting them. Carrier spending a lot of time trying to find angles at the flag, but not actually engaging. While the rest of the team are avoiding the bottom completely and sending a more or less 3 mid strategy that tends to overwhelm.
Yeah, I mean, Andy gets the capture there, and it's 2-0, and I mean,
You don't like to see
2-0,
this.
It's not over by any means, but it's not the direction that you want the game to go if you're a Ballas fan here.
I mean, we've seen some big ties. We've seen 3-3, we've seen 4-4, we've seen some big ties. So it's definitely not unstoppable, but I think what the Ballers are lacking is they're lacking a person who is like a main hallway TNTer. And Diamond Cake was doing it for a little. Now Carrier's doing it. But they need a main hallway TNTer, and they need either an above or a below. Because the back player is rough. Oh my god.
Jack Khan from behind here, he gets the flag, but he has Andy in between him and safety here. And it's actually
Now safety's in the other way. He should jump down. He goes around.
He goes around here. Does he have any backup from his teammates? Doesn't look like anyone.
He needs
is
to place
close.
TNT. Wow.
Well, he plays it and holds the corner there.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. He's looks like he's running away from it. Oh, BKB. He's gonna fire off a rocket. No. Oh, and there's Diamond Cake.
Diamond Cake's
Wow.
coming there. Now
And we're in anti-stalemate mode.
We have an anti-stalemate mode, but on the conviction, it's a bit different because you can't really pillar up like on the other maps, and
It's a closed map.
due to the maze-like structure, it's going to be interesting how they deal with this.
Yeah, we'll see where they try to hide. I think Cheese is going to end up being their flag carrier.
Oh, okay, he dropped the cheese.
Yeah.
Always excited.
Yeah. Oh, Fluffy's coming for Cheese right now. Whoa, Cheese, you're insane. You're actually insane. You're holding the flag. Wow.
Yeah. On the other side, Carrier was going for BK there, but he didn't quite manage to get around to it before Fluffy actually respawned and was able to take out Carrier.
Yeah, and now it seems like teams have relatively reset. Cheese is figuring out a good spot to hide, while the rest of the players are alternatively protecting Cheese and looking to find angles of their own on BKB, who is just hanging out in the flag area. I think Gambit has a really strong setup right now. BKB is hiding in the corner. It's an interesting spot, I would say, especially considering that you could get rocketed there pretty easily if someone just gets in sight with you. So we'll see if
Carrier's
he stays
going
there.
over there. We'll see if Carrier is able to do something here. There is only Gambit there, but there is also a lot of mines and ropes in between him and BK, and Gambit deals with it. And I mean, as you said, the teams are stabilizing here. They're just trying to find a way to break this anti-stalemate. But the important thing to note is the pressure right now is on the red team. They are 2-0 down, and not only do they have to break this anti-stalemate mode and get the capture, they will have to get another capture at minimum to force a tie.
And they should really be sending more people to attack right now. I mean, where's Diamond Cake? He's just holding defense. But there hasn't been an attack on Cheese pretty much all game. And if they're doing this 2v, there's only 2 attackers, they're not going to be able to win the game in an anti-stalemate mode like this.
Yeah, I mean, for the meme team, Fluffy is going for it right now, but they aren't going to be sending a lot of members here after Cheese.
They don't have to.
Because, it's just an unnecessary risk to risk that BK actually gets killed. The meme team pretty much
Carrier Beep gets him! Oh my god. Wow.
Wow.
That was insane.
Okay.
He snuck.
Cheese keeps getting over there.
He intentionally did not defuse mines as to not alert BKB that he was there, and then TNT exploded him while he was facing the other way.
The orbital cannon goes in, and he comes in clutch, takes off so much pressure. Now it's 2-1, and all of a sudden, the game is almost in the open. I was about to say that the grand final is in the grass, in the cusp of the grasp of the blue team, but
Cheese, you're actually insane. What are you doing, Cheese? Look at this.
ooh,
Look at this.
what's going on?
Look at Cheese. Yeah.
What is this?
He's not. He's also placing them on the top too. He's a lunatic.
Yeah.
He's an absolute lunatic.
Yeah, Cheese and his ideas.
yeah.
He comes in. I don't know if this is a look at the tunnels below as well. It's completely filled. I don't
Yeah.
know if this is an old known strategy, but it seems to me like
I think I've seen this
Cheese
done
might-
before by Cheese, maybe on different maps. We are in the middle of a tourney.
perhaps.
You can watch the stream or go to the other server. Yep, there we go.
Perfect.
Yeah, Andy's
Yeah.
coming in for the flag. On the other side, it looks like no red team members are quite there yet.
Jackan
As
did get a grab earlier, but he wasn't quite able to get out with
Yeah.
out with it. As it did catch him right there.
does Cheese notice that there's someone here? I think he realizes it now. I think he sees the sand is disappearing.
Yeah, that's also a very good way if the
Oh,
if the
do they
sand
know
starts falling
Fluffy is here
down-
though? That's the question.
Ooh.
Oh, there's Fluffy.
And it does get the mine there on Diamond, and he has a fairly
Oh, and
established
Fluffy
position there.
kills Cheese, but here's Diamond. Can he make the big play? Can he defend this flag?
And it's
Oh,
coming
jack
too.
out.
Oh, that's very clutch there from Jackan to actually
Yeah.
get Andy there, or else Diamond Cake would have been stuck.
How
in
is
a
Carrier
1v2
Beep angling the flag right now? He's going from below again, and it looks like Andy kills him, even though he is able to get Gambit, because Andy is also taking the below route.
Yeah.
I think we want to see a little more above routes right now. I feel like especially Carrier Beep and Right Ballas haven't been using it very much, and so far the one
Yeah.
time they did, that was when they killed BKB. So
Yeah. I think going from both the sides on
Mhm.
top could be a good idea. Trying to lure the defenders away to each to
Yeah.
one side of their own, create sort of 1v1s. And I mean, obviously, if you send Carrier and Jackhound like that, they are two very strong TNTers who are probably confident against most people in a 1v1 duel. If you have them like that, 1v1 between them and the flag, that could be a very solid plan to actually get to the flag. However, Gambit defends just really well there
Yeah.
against Carrier,
And on the
Really
other side, Andy is pushing while Cheese is just dropping sand on him. That
Yeah, I
seems to be a theme of this red team defense.
yeah. I mean, another good idea with the sand is when you explode the sand, you will see that the top sand will start falling down. So
Yeah.
it's very good to alert yourself over when.
It's a good timing
when the
thing.
opponents are coming.
Of course,
Definitely.
there's got to be there is a strategy where you don't explode the sand, right? Like you try to just get one little pillar of sand, maybe in the back corner, and not
Yeah.
get noticed, and maybe use the sand to hide yourself. It's difficult though. I mean, especially if you're worried about mines. There are no mines right now, but you can definitely be worried about them in the future. To see
Yeah,
whether or
hiding
not
them
we'll
there.
see. Yeah, we'll see if Andy tries that next time. He's currently fighting Diamond Cake in the bottom, and Carry Beep is doing the top attack while Jack is holding mid against BKB.
Definitely. And I mean, the time is starting to get a bit low here. It's below
Yeah.
6 minutes now, and the pressure is still on the red team. They still have to get another capture if they want to stay in the contention to get the grand final here.
They got one cap, but they need another. I mean, if they want to tie, they need another. And it's blue team is playing a bit hard defense. Andy is locking down the bottom, while BKB is mainly locking down the mid. And Fluffy
Yeah,
and
Fluffy's
Gambit
locking
at
down
this
the top.
point seem to just be playing straight defense. Oh,
Yeah,
Gambit
Fluffy
checks there.
currently
Does he
holding
know
the
that?
top.
Does he know? How does he know that Diamond Cake is coming in there? Maybe he was alerted by BKB. It's possible.
Yeah. We see Jackan now pushing forward as well. At this point, I think maybe not exactly yet, but eventually you're gonna have to see the red team go for broke.
Oh,
Because
and here comes Carrier Beep. He's gonna grab
Okay.
the flag.
he got it.
Is he gonna go up? He's gonna go up. Oh, and
He
he.
drops it in the crucial timing.
Wow, that was seconds away. The vine was one away, and he was unable to make it onto the area. Okay, Jackhound's going through. He just needs to make sure that he needs to get through here. It's him versus BKB and Gambit. He throws some
Use the
grenades.
lines.
BKB is using his TNT speed. Oh, Diamond Cake's coming to assist. Their carrier beep is coming from the other side. BKB trades with Jackhound. Oh, Jackhound needed to live there, but Diamond Cake and
Yeah.
carrier beep should be well aligned in terms of time. Carrier beep's going in. They see both of them. Oh, the good rocket.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That is a very good rocket and
Yeah.
very important there because
Yeah.
an attack like that could
Mhm.
become very dangerous
Yeah.
if you let the both of them push
It's
from
the
each side.
pincer. It's the pincer. Because in a pincer, even if you have two defenders, all they need is one 1v1 win, and then your defense is collapsed. So, I mean, we're under 4 minutes now. I mean, we saw all those big plays just in the last minute. Andy takes the flag.
Andy. Wow.
Wow, he
And
killed
now-
Cheese. He's going through the bottom.
And Cheese doesn't know where
Yeah.
he's gone. It's gonna be difficult there. They really have to pull something
Yeah,
up here.
and it doesn't look like he's gonna get contested. Is there any good attacks on the other side? Carrier
Here,
beep.
it's here. He gets Gambit. This
Can
is
he
very
get?
important.
Oh, he sneaks by. He kills
Oh,
him.
he gets it.
He's going out the other
Okay.
way. It seems like he should be able to escape.
Jackhound behind him.
Jackhound's behind him,
Right.
and we're in
I
another
think-
anti-stalemate mode. Jackhound goes in.
Andy-
Jackhound should keep going. He needs to cut off
Andy-
Andy.
Andy is here below right now. In the undergrounds.
Jackhound is assuming he's got.
I'm staying safe.
Jackhound, what is this? What is this down here? Jackhound is going down in search of Andy. Andy appears
In
to be
search of Andy.
down below.
That search, however, has to be swift.
Yeah.
There's 2.5 minutes on the clock.
And I
in
know, and
2.5 minutes. unless
Carrier
there's a
Beep
tie,
has reached the flag area. They need some assistance. Jack is going to be hard pressed to do this by himself.
Definitely. I mean, the red team has to just go for it. There's less than 2.5 minutes. If they don't do something in 2.5 minutes to get this flag off Andy, well, we will have the meme team in the finals.
Yeah.
I would say
Carrier Beep
upsetting.
gives the flag to
Okay.
Cheese. Okay, and Jack is coming from the other side. Andy doesn't see him. Kill him. Oh, he gets
Oh.
him. Blue flag has been
my
capped.
God, it's 2-2, and it's
Oh
open.
my
Jack gets
god!
the-
Oh my god!
Oh my God!
What?
No, that is crazy. Jackhound dies from the mine.
Yeah.
But it's a tie game, and all
Yeah,
of a
and
sudden,
Diamond
the game
Cake is coming in as well.
all of a sudden the game is up in the air again. There's 2 minutes left. There's a very high possibility of this going to a tie.
Yeah. Diamond Cake needs to be
From-
speedy. Oh no.
But from a game that looked very certain almost to go to the meme
Yeah.
team's side.
How
of a
many
sudden-
overtimes will we get in this match? Oh my god.
Wow.
Yeah, for those of you who are just joining us, I mean we've been at it for this match has been many hours. I think they've gone to overtime 4 times, right?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so too. This has been a long match, I can tell
Yeah.
you that much. And
Yeah.
I mean, testing it has been a pleasure, but
Yeah.
also
Also a marathon.
an incredible marathon with a lot of water necessary.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna need to eat dinner after this.
No, I've had my dinner ready, sitting here.
Really? You
since
should
the
eat it.
beginning of our match.
You should eat it after this
Yeah, that was my plan,
this
but it's
finished.
been going on for a while.
No. After, like, in between this one, I can chat for a little bit to people and you should eat dinner. Oh my gosh, Carrier Beep. Will he? Oh no, never mind. He died.
Oh wow.
Okay. Holy crap. He killed all
30
3 of them.
seconds.
Yeah, Snowcap's here. GG's. Oh my god. They can't get
Wow.
back fast enough even if they get a kill.
Yeah,
GG's.
I'm pretty sure at this point
Holy
it's
crap.
going to be a guaranteed tie.
Yeah.
Wow, that is so crazy that we're getting a tie. We're getting overtime in the fifth and final
Game
game
5.
of this intense best of 5.
Holy crap.
And this series just keeps living up to the hype that it has been shown to give
Wow.
over the past few games. It just keeps delivering.
Yeah, it's just it's been a
Wow.
pleasure to watch these teams go at it. It really is, you know. force. Oh wait, yeah, set server time limit. Okay, now force diamond red. Okay, they should be able to force the rest of them. Yeah. So I mean, tell me, guys. Oh yeah, they had to redo it. Tell me what you guys think about how the game's been going so far. Particularly, if anyone has any solutions to the map ban problems. If you were watching earlier, we had some issues with the picking of the final game 5 because we want to put it on new maps. We don't want to, have a bunch of the same maps. We don't want to play on maps that people have won on already. It doesn't really seem fair. Let me know if you guys have a solution because we need a bit better solution for the finals. That's definitely for sure.
Yeah, there is a week to problem solve,
Yeah.
but I mean, I definitely think something has to be done here.
Yeah, and I believe we're going to keep Arena 2 in the rotation even if Civil gets fixed, just so everyone knows. Because I mean, we haven't played on Arena 2 yet, but it definitely could have happened, and a team picked Civil and then chose to pick a different map because Civil was broken. So I think we're going to keep Civil off the list just for the sake of continuity. Yeah, this is definitely a very easy match to spectate, or this map specifically with no clip on, because you can just stay in the walls essentially. I kind of like it. I'm glad we're doing this map. Let me ask, both teams ready? All right, yeah, it looks like red team's ready. Blue team, are they all bouncing around? Yep, okay. We are going to start it. Arvid, you ready?
I'm ready.
Let's
I'm currently looking through the timestamps over the stream to see around the exact time that's been going on, and I'm pretty sure that this game has almost been going on for
this
3
particular
hours.
match. 3 hours, really?
I think almost 4 hours.
Holy shit. Well, I started streaming at 3, so it's been almost 6 hours.
Yeah. I think this match alone has been around 3.5 hours.
Yeah, holy crap. Yeah, I think I might have restarted the stream right before we did this, and then I had to restart a stream in the middle of this match as well. Okay, so the teams are on there. It's sudden death. One cap wins, and Fluffy and Carry Beep going at it at the top. Jackhound's going through the middle. BK's also going through middle. He looks like he's going to collapse on Jackhound. Seems Jackhound knows that. He's just slowing him down.
Obviously, the defense they had set up last time had been the defense that they had set up over a long time. So at the moment, in the early stages of the game, neither team has really had time to set up too much of a defense. So
there's not a lot of sand yet placed, and Andy is here to deal with this sand. Diamond Cake kills Andy though. I would say though, Jackhound managed to draw out a rocket from BKB after getting a sweet double kill and almost grabbing the flag. So that point lead, I think he'll be a little happy about. So although Fluffy got first blood, so
yeah, it cancels out, but still, it's every single time you can draw out a big spend like that.
Yeah,
it can be really huge.
It's an advantage. I mean, it'll help later on when you're in that really clutch situation, right? So now Jackhound versus Gambit while Carrier is pushing on Fluffy. Looks like a 2v3 defense. Right. Andy's probably sieging on the other side, but I think Jackhound can make this. He's been playing well. Now he's in 1v3, but Fluffy is leaving. Oof.
Okay. Yeah. But the thing here is the blue team at that time they're using most of their players just to defend, which means they aren't really attacking.
Yeah. So
as you see on the red team side, it's pretty much empty. We just have Cheese here putting down sand.
If you're just joining us, this is final. This is sudden death. First cap wins. It was 2-2. You missed a big photo finish there, Vank.
Yeah.
It was really pretty exciting. And this is the final game, also. So this is all the marbles. Last 7 minutes. After this, we're going to go to first grab sudden death, which is
insane.
Literally going to be insane. Yeah, literally going to be insane. We haven't gone there yet. We almost went there on Vantage, I believe, but didn't make it.
Carrier right on that map as well on Vantage. The last few seconds, he's had some really clutch plays there just by the end of time.
He has the
On,
angles on the flag. He knows, he sees the goal. He knows the goal is to get the flag, and he does his very level best to get there. It seems like both teams are reset though right now. All of the blue team are on their side. Gambit just crossed through the middle. Carrier Beep is dealing with Fluffy. They've been trading in the top tunnel, and now they're making a bit of a push. Gambit's in. Andy's going through the bottom. Diamond Cake is assisting with defense.
Carrier's pushing on top. Carrier actually has a really good shot at the flag. He
Oh,
dodges the mine and he gets the flag, I think,
oh,
but there's a lot of people there.
three
Not
people.
quite.
I
Not
think in this
quite.
first grab scenario, I think I favor right Ballas a lot, and considering that
too.
they were down. They were down 2 captures and managed to bring it back just in this last game. It would be really an astounding comeback.
Yeah, I think the mental game is currently on their side, and
Mhm.
I also think right ballers really have some clutch players, just players able to, when they really need to, they step it up.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
I
except
think
when they're
that's
playing
very good
against your
quality.
team, that's true. But except for that moment, they do really step it up. Okay, BKB is going on Jackhound. Andy managed to get the
Okay.
flag, but Jack will not expect BKB here.
And
Yeah, and he will get killed. But
Yeah.
Andy appears to be home free. Oh, nice rocket.
right, that could have been it right
Yeah,
there.
that could have been it. Nice rocket by Cheese. That you need that type
Very
of
nice.
rocket. So if you want to
Definitely.
win games.
Yeah, I mean, it's it like there's nothing to hold back now.
Wow,
It'll just
Carrot
be
Beep. Nice try.
wow.
And Andy's still going through the bottom. It seems like it's his home under the ground. He's gotten some angles. He's gotten some flag caps. I haven't seen a lot of them, but he has gotten some grabs, which is a good sign for this blue team. I mean, they have 5 minutes left to pull together those grabs.
Yeah, I mean the time is ticking down. Obviously, at this point, there's not really any pressure on anyone compared to before when right ballers had to get the captures. Right now, I think while both want to get the captures, both are content with just playing a little bit more chill now in comparison to before.
I think
Making sure that they
especially
don't facilitate.
yeah, I think especially right ballers want to play a little more chill. They seem to be getting grabs more over the
Yeah.
course of the whole match, including this game.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I think at this point, with
Oh,
the match
carrier
this long,
beep,
no
carrier
one
beep.
wants to.
He's going out the
Okay.
same way he came in. This might be the game. No.
Oh,
Excellent placement by
BK.
BKB. Wow.
Wow. Again. But the thing is, they will have to watch out for this if we go to the grabs here. Fluffy, however, is currently attacking from the side of the meme team. He's running off a little bit, perhaps waiting for backup.
And Andy
Carrier
is
on
coming from the
opposite side
bottom.
running. But Diamond Cake makes swift work of him.
Yeah. And where's Carrier at right now?
Carrier's from the left going
Oh,
towards
I see
the
him.
base. Getting close.
It seems like they
Very
might be
close.
trying to delay Fluffy. I think they don't want to kill him, but do they know BKB is coming in from here? They're gonna see soon, as if he explodes
Yeah.
this, he will explode it.
Right, now he will see it.
Yeah,
but
now they
is it
know.
too
And
late?
Diamond Cake's coming
Diamond is low.
back.
In the meantime, over for the blue people.
Oh, they
They
tagged him.
get Carrier.
Sorry, Zenergy, you cannot. Just to reduce lag for the players. Yeah, we're trying to keep it just to us and the spect and me and Arvid. And if there's one other op on, we usually let them stay on just to kick players. Yeah, Arvid is my co-commentator.
I am here, hello.
Zenergy's like,
This is Arvid.
Arvid? What?
Ooh.
Um,
He getting privileges.
Yeah, we're having some good blue team assault right here though. It looks like all of the red team is defending,
Yeah.
but BKB
There's
still
so
is
much
in the
sand.
flag box right now. Oh, he gets killed.
There's so much sand there, it's difficult to actually get past. But Fluffy is also making attempts.
Yeah, but it's gonna be hard. I mean, red team, maybe they think the same thing as us. Maybe they think, okay, we will win in this cap. Maybe they have confidence in their first grab abilities. I think
Yeah.
if we go back statistically, I think they've first grabbed in most of the games. I wouldn't say all. I don't remember honestly, but I think they are confident in that, and they're ready to let this go 0-0 after 10 minutes. Although it's 2 minutes left and Carrier Beep is pushing for the flag, which is something we've seen before.
However, so is Fluffy and BK currently for the blue team.
Mm.
Both teams are trying to push, but neither are really making too much of any progress on that, as both attacks are just fended off, and it looks like we might actually go to second overtime here.
Yeah, and I mean, Gambit has been putting on some good defense. That's been nice to see. I think the red team is definitely looking for that second overtime. I haven't seen Jack leave the flag area in a long time. I think they're at a minute and a half left, and they're saying, all right, I mean, let's hold the line. Oh, Carrier Beep is going for the upper pathway.
This might be the last attempt before
this could be it.
second overtime.
Do they see him? I don't think they see him.
Gambit seems to have a hunch.
Yeah, he has a hunch, but now he must see him. Yeah, he must see him.
And
he gets the kill.
Blue team is there. This will be so difficult to pull off.
Oh wow, he's close, and Fluffy gets a kill, and there's a minute left.
Oh, but he goes by their spawn. Is he gonna make it?
Oh, he makes it!
Oh my god!
Oh, Rocket! Rocket!
Oh my god!
There's 49 seconds. He kills all of them.
Oh my god!
There's not a red player anywhere. Diamond Cake is the only one anywhere. Oh my gosh. Fluffy's running. Diamond Cake.
This is it.
Cheese. Diamond Cake might be able to cut him off.
Diamond Cake's there.
Oh, he rockets. He misses.
Oh my god. And Cheese.
Oh my god. 24 seconds left. Cheese just needs to hold. And he does. Holy crap.
Wow.
BKB is coming. It's not over until the flag despawns. And the flag despawned. Holy crap.
Some intense
moment god.
The meme
oh
team.
my god.
Meme team being so close so many times. Wow, that is crazy.
Cheese is a legend. Wow, holy crap.
Wow.
Okay.
Man.
You know the drill. Double overtime. First team to grab the flag wins. Yeah, first grab. Yeah, this will be so interesting. I've been waiting to see this. This is literally double overtime, game 5.
Yeah.
First, well, we have to new game it /
It doesn't get more intense than this.
Yeah. They've done. You're asking how many rounds they do. There's been 4 overtimes. Triple overtime plans. We do not have triple overtime plans. If we get to triple overtime, I don't know what I'm gonna do.
Rock, paper, scissors.
Yeah, like seriously. Okay, we're gonna take a minute. They're going to the bathroom. Holy crap.
Oh, alright. So we get a minute here to just take it calm, just chill.
Yeah.
And just analyze what's going on. So, double overtime, first grab.
Yeah. Now, how do you think this will change the players' mentalities? I mean, first grab, do they just all go for the flag?
That is the thing. There's a lot of strategies you can use, and I think especially strategies that they aren't really used to. So it could be a gamble going all 4 at once, and it'll be interesting to see if they go for a gamble like that, or if they're gonna try to play it safe.
It could also be a gambit. You know, you never know.
Yeah. They might be gambiting their entire team.
Yeah.
To get the capture or the grab.
I think what we definitely will see is whether or not, we don't know how they'll set up, but I think we're definitely going to be seeing a lot of store early on. It's almost guaranteed. They're going to be people rocketing left and right.
Yeah, you have the 100 points. There is obviously there's a potential that this won't last for very long. So
yeah,
they gotta really use these stores, these store items now when they can. And obviously, this is it. There is nothing more after this. There's nothing. Oh, maybe I'll save it for something else. If you win this, you're on to the grand finals. If you don't win this, you're out. It's this or nothing.
Yeah, this is it. This is the final matchup, and I hope grand finals is as good as this. I hope we get to see a game of this caliber.
Yeah, honestly, if grand finals are even half as good as this, it'll be hype. Because this has been so it's so incredible. Like,
oh my gosh!
My heart rate has reached 200 beats per minute several times.
Yeah.
Match.
They're gonna force each other. Nice. Thank you guys.
Yeah.
it's helpful to have
So,
ops on either team so that they can do it. Although I think just
definitely.
right Ballas is actually doing it.
Yeah.
Uh,
So, I mean, this begs the question now, right before double overtime here. I want to hear what you think. Who is taking it home?
right Ballas, I have to say, I'm a fan of right Ballas, so I have to root for them. But it's my former teammates of Team Op, the old Op team. But I just feel like the way they've been playing, we've been watching this long match. They've been getting more grabs, particularly Carrier. He gets the grabs. You know, he gets a lot of grabs. Sometimes he doesn't always get out, and he usually gets more. You know, like I feel like um, uh, the team memes grab to conversion rate is a little better, but I think they get a little less opportunities.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a very solid shout. I mean, if you're going for right Bolus, I'm gonna have to go for meme team. Not only my former teammate BKB
Yeah,
in that team,
BKB.
but I do think they not only biased from bias standpoint, but I do think they have a lot of good chances. The attack of especially BK and Fluffy, I feel has been proven very successful, and Andy has been going underground a lot. It's very possible that in a scenario where right ballers aren't quite as attentive and perhaps going quite offensive, Andy can sneak in underground and perhaps grab the flag. It'll really come down to if they're able to defend from that, or are they even going to try and defend it,
Yeah.
or are they just going all in attack? There's
Yeah.
just so many different ways that they can play this.
I'm so excited to see what they do. Oh, wow.
Oh, it's
That's gonna be
like
crazy.
it's the conclusion.
Yeah.
This right here is the conclusion to
Yeah.
hours upon hours of
Yeah.
just intense CTF playing. Like,
that Diablo game was just insane. Still, that was definitely the highlight of the series. Definitely the most
Most
captures.
definitely.
Yeah, most captures in probably every single game we've played.
yeah, just relentless action, no chill whatsoever.
I wonder what Mars Kid is gonna think when he sees these VODs. When he thinks this is the team that I put together. We had 7 subs, 15 subs, 30 subs, and this is the lineup we brought together. And this lineup, at the very least, took right ballas all the way to the brink. If not, put them in the finals.
Definitely. He was talking about yesterday a bunch about how they had a bunch of subs. I mean, they could create a whole YouTube channel with all
Yeah.
these subs. Like, they only had 3 definite core members, and just seeing them this competitive is just it just must be great to see how they're able to go against one of the pre-tournament favorites and put up such a showing. Is just
Yeah,
crazy nice to see.
yeah,
Especially just seeing the competitiveness.
it's awesome. And I mean I have 2 former teammates on meme team as well. Mars Kid, who's not here, and Fluffy Flying Bob, who, I mean, I'm glad we put him on a team without Jackhound. Team's ready. Just to see these two go at it. Blue team.
Are they ready?
Yeah, they're
is this going to
dancing on
be-
the flag.
I mean,
Are they missing a
I-
player? Is someone AFK?
I understand them if they want to take more breaths. Like,
Yeah. I mean,
the minute they say ready,
it
that's
starts.
when it's go time.
That's the beginning.
That's the beginning of the end.
Yeah, of the final 10 minutes of this match. Oh, okay. What do we do in triple overtime? Rock paper scissors? Do we think? Do we play zombie survival? And see who lasts.
Zombie survival.
Yeah.
Zombie survival and see who lasts the longest against me and Sour Lab.
That would be so funny.
They do have the Gambit.
They have Gambit, who would help a lot. I mean, who knows? Maybe some of these maybe like Carrier Beep or something is actually like a secret zombie survival player.
Chief has played some zombie survival from the scene, but even more than any of them, BKB actually.
Oh,
crazy
really?
zombie
He's a
survival player.
big zombie survival player.
One of the best.
Oh, that's believable. BKB is very good at CTF as well.
Yeah, it seems like there's some.
There's overlap.
Like,
yeah, classic as well. Is Zenerty? Does Zenerty play?
place.
Yeah, he's quite good at TNTing as well, and I think his walking is okay as well.
Yeah.
Sour Lemon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a lot of players that seem to be benefiting somewhat.
Yeah, and then there's also the players who are just like the the CTF onlys, like the jackhounds, the cheeses,
Hold
the
up, we got carrier here. We got carrier coming closer.
oh my gosh, he's right at the flag
This is
area.
so intense.
And there's Gambit and BK. Is there a push on the
Fluffy-
other side?
Fluffy too. Fluffy's also
Yeah,
going the same
Fluffy.
way as
Oh,
carrier.
it looks like Fluffy might get there.
Wow.
I don't think they see him.
Oh,
There's a
he's
mine
going to the mine.
defused.
Oh, and all it takes.
Oh, and
is a
Carrier
grab.
dies, so now it's just
Carrier
Fluffy we
dies.
have to watch.
Okay.
One grab is all that it takes. Fluffy
Honestly,
seems
yeah.
locked down, and Andy gets killed.
It seems like it's going to be fine for now.
Both
I mean,
teams are
neither
very
team-
nervous.
Neither team is going for the all-in for attack. For
Yeah.
people on attack strategy.
Yeah.
Which is it's still good to see that they're not just going to flip a coin to see who wins.
Yeah, no, definitely. And I think attacking has slight advantage here because you don't need to get out. You just need to get in, right?
Exactly.
So this there appears to be a heavy defense strat, like more than usual, from right Ballas, and I'm not
Yeah.
sure if that's going to be the optimal way to play it. I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they're thinking when we had Jack and Cheese there, they didn't get a single grab. Maybe that's what they're thinking. Oh, Carrier Beep
Yeah.
explodes Gambit. Oh, but
Yeah,
he
'cause I mean,
dies.
we were talking a lot earlier about how it's perhaps even more difficult to actually get out with a TNT than just get the TNT in the first place.
Yeah,
And here, all that whole second part is completely gone here.
yeah. You just need to get the grab. That's all. And
Yeah,
BKB
we got
is
BK
coming
on the
in.
offensive.
So yeah, a frontal assault with just a rocket or two could be the game. Like a single player, like BK right now, if he gets a clutch rocket, a clutch grenade, but he gets exploded by Carrier Beep. And yeah, all of red team seems to be playing a little bit nervous. They're nervous. You can tell. They have at least triple defense, and they want Carrier to be their person. And Carrier is taking a very unconventional route to the flag. Andy is probably going to be saying, the bottom's clear. I've been in the bottom. Don't worry about it. But now Carrier's going through the bottom. Meanwhile, Fluffy is getting double teamed. Andy's coming through the
BK is
bottom.
coming from the other side.
It's going to be tough. This Carrier push, I think, is what we're going to have to watch. Andy is coming up the top, though. I don't know if they see him. Oh,
They might not even know he's there. If they don't know he's there, this could be clutch.
oh,
Gambit is
and
going over there.
Gambit knows Carrier's there.
Signal.
Andy explodes Diamond Cake. BK. Oh, BK gets the grab. GG. Wow.
GG, BK does it for his
Oh
team.
my
Managed
gosh.
to get through.
First grab wins, and that is your champions. Meme Team Dream Machine. Oh, well, not your
Wow.
champions. Sorry. They just got into grand finals. So
It feels like champions.
It
because
feels
of
like
how intense-
champions. Yeah. Glad we did best of 5. Although I
Yeah.
guess it wouldn't have changed the outcome. I'm not sure.
No, it wouldn't have, but
Yeah.
still, we got some even more intense.
Gambit leaves the game.
Gambit is out.
Okay, so we'll see if we want to do an interview with do any of the winners want to do an interview?
Yeah, I think they deserve an interview after
yeah,
this
no.
intense.
I mean, we can't. BKB dropped the flag. Jackhound.
Wow,
Oh my gosh.
this was such a pleasure to get to watch. Like,
Yeah,
just
I just
some
enjoyed
great play.
every moment of it. Like, holy moly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna make like, poor me having to sit here talk all this time. I mean, like, it's tough to keep it going, but it's just been so great at the same time.
Yeah, I
Like-
feel the same way. When you're casting, sometimes you're just like, okay, what do I say next?
Exactly, having to always think about, okay, so we've been talking for probably combined between us, we've been talking for pretty much like 4 hours straight.
Yeah,
What are we gonna
yeah.
talk about now?
We've gotten a lot of analysis in though, and that's what CTF. It's nice because you can play fast and slow. You get games like Diablo where you're just like literally just saying this just happened, this just happened, this just happened,
Yeah.
and then you have games where like Subway where you get to like discuss a little bit more about like the storylines and stuff.
Yeah,
Okay, Gambit said he'll hop
going
on. We'll switch to We'll switch to Blue Chat. We'll do the interview. We'll see if the losing team wants to do an interview, and then we'll call it into the stream. And it'll be next Sunday. Will be the finals.
Exactly.
But yeah.
Alright.
Hello. Hi.
Let's see if
Gambit said he's coming on. Did I say blue chat? Blue voice chat Gambit. Yeah, you can do it, Fluffy. Oh, I'm gonna be so sad if they don't have their full team. That'd be a tragedy. Yeah. If they don't have this lineup against you guys.
that would be very unfortunate because this is a very competitive
Yeah.
lineup, I must say.
Hello, Gambit. Welcome to the stream. We enjoyed watching you play just immensely. Meme Team Dream Machine was like a pleasure all the way through. That match was absolutely insane. Congratulations. I feel like you've won the whole tournament, even though you still have a match left after winning that.
Yeah, that was something. We played so good.
Yeah, you really did. I mean, oh my god. And it's been like ages since like you particularly have played, I think. It's been so long since I've seen you on CTF.
Yeah, I mean, I was playing like I've been on the server here and there, so
Yeah.
like, I wasn't like rusty or anything. I wouldn't say I was rusty.
I mean, you
it's been a
didn't
while since
seem
I've
like
played
you
in a
were rusty.
tournament,
That's what I'm trying to say. I feel like it just your team essentially grew exponentially as the matches went on. As I said, I mean, we commentated all of them. Against left balls, it was close, but against right balls in that most recent match, like, oh my god. What do you think?
Doesn't really get closer.
That's probably true. I mean, we haven't really played. I mean,
Yeah.
you guys probably know this, but we haven't really played together. Like,
Oh yeah,
that
yeah, we
much.
know. I mean, there's a
We're not
different
like a
lineup than
static
yesterday.
you know, like Classics team is probably like a pretty static team. 'cause,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I'm pretty sure like, you know, Classic and Arvid and Sour are just like playing together all the time, but I like I don't know if I've ever played with like hardly any of these people before, like in a serious like matches and stuff like that. So
Yeah.
I think like
Yeah.
like the more time, because originally we had Andy defending,
Yeah.
and then we decided that it would be better if I defended.
Yeah, you
Just
did a
because,
really
like-
good job. I think that was a
Yeah.
good change.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
made a lot
I
of
think that
swaps
was a good
during the duration of the series. You
Mhm.
made a lot of swaps, and it really shows how you managed to adapt to the situations and just managed to improve based on how everything was going.
So
It was just really great to see.
I have to ask, how are you feeling with one match remaining going into the finals? You know Classic's team. It's Classic Arvid who's here right now.
Yeah.
Or what was it? Sour and Buzz. Do you guys think you can take him? Are you confident? Currently, your team is the only team to have not played against them.
Yeah, I honestly don't really know, because like, if I'm being perfectly honest, I kind of thought that Jack's team was gonna like destroy them, because I guess it's just like I don't know how good Arvid and Sour are, because obviously like I don't know if they've really been playing
new,
CTF
you
for
know?
that
Yeah.
long. Yeah. So like I've never really like played against them, so I was just kind of assuming like, oh, like Jack's team will probably just wash them, because and, like,
Well,
I don't- like,
it
Buzz is
didn't go
pretty
that
good
way.
too, but-
I'll
'cause
tell
I
you
feel like
this.
if you-
You should
on
watch
paper-
the matches. Both Arvid and Sour were playing extremely well, and I'll say Sour's like dedicated defense is like akin to Cheese's, if not better. So
Yeah, well then
Yeah.
I was watching like
Yeah.
some of the Subway game between
Oh, yeah.
Classic team and Jack's team, and I was like, hold up, like Classic's team is winning, like what? So yeah, I don't know. Like, obviously they're good because they beat Jack like 2-0, right?
yeah,
Was it-
it was 2-0. Well, I'm hoping at least you can take a game off them. If not, the whole series, you're gonna have to do a double bracket reset. I think one
Yeah,
question a lot of the fans have for Meme Team is, will we see the same roster next weekend? Do you think we can work out a time to see this winning roster all play together?
I don't know what our roster is gonna be, because we started off with Mars playing, but he wasn't available today, so I think we subbed Andy in. So I think it's probably up to Mars. Like if he wants to play again, he like can. But
Yeah,
like, I
Mars,
think we
Mars,
also, like-
he's gonna come back and he's gonna be like, "What? They made it all the way?"
yeah, but like
Like-
obviously Mars is really good. But, like,
Yeah.
I think we played better today than we did last week. I mean that's probably just like there's probably like randomness to that too.
Well, you also know Snapsky was
Oh,
subbed in
yes,
for you,
Snapsky.
yeah, and I feel like that might be a bigger change.
No, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, so Fluffy and Andy were.
Oh
both
yeah,
didn't play last
you
time
played.
out.
Yeah, you played
Yeah,
last time.
'cause I
Fluffy and
played.
Andy both didn't play. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Fluffy like really helped a lot. I think he
Mhm.
was he was capping. I don't know. He's like really crafty when he's like
Yeah.
he's good at like he's good at like taking the flag and running away and stuff like that.
Yeah, you guys definitely have like a well-rounded team. Like when I saw the lineup that you guys were fielding today, I thought to myself, these are 4 players that I wouldn't want to get into a TNT fight, and these are 4 players who know what they're doing, like all like in pretty much every situation. So I mean, and I think
Yeah.
I've been talking to Arvid for the better half of the last 4 hours. But I would say that we both were like, this is a pretty scary team. And you guys
Yeah,
proved it.
you guys have been in it for the long haul. That took forever. You had like
Yeah.
4 overtimes or something. I don't know.
Yeah, and then this one was
Yeah,
double
was
overtime.
insane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I think like the one like weakness of our team is that we don't have like an actual defender
Yeah.
really, because like I don't really like defend usually. I just kind of did it because it was like the best option we had
Mm.
available, and like I don't mind defending. Like I think I'm pretty good at it, but I don't know like all the tricks and stuff. You know,
Yeah.
like I feel like Cheese knows all those like weird tricks,
he knows
with, like the
everything.
weird
Yeah.
blocks and shit. Yeah.
He
It's
knows.
like I didn't know how to do that. Like my mind placement is decent, so I think that helped a little bit. But I basically was just like, I'm probably not gonna lose a TNT duel to like pretty much anyone on their team except like Jack. Like mostly when we, like obviously we're better at TNT than them.
Yeah, I
they're
would
just
say
like
so.
craftier. Like what's that guy's name?
Carrier beep.
Carrier. Yeah, he's so like, he's like one of those guys that he always like picks this weird route or like angle to get to the flag and like always surprises you.
Yeah.
Like there would just be like periods of time like in our like group call or whatever, we're just like, where's Carrier? Like we haven't seen Carrier in 20 seconds. And then like a second later we check the flag room and he's in there.
Yeah.
Like he almost just teleports into the flag room.
Yeah, no, he's watching him. I think definitely we've had a lot of interviews at this point. Every single interview with an opponent of Carrier Beep has said, Carrier Beep has impressed me. And he's a relatively
Yeah,
new player.
yeah.
And I think, like, as far as their team was stacking up, I personally thought he was going to be the liability, you know, like, but
Well, that's what I thought. Yeah,
yeah.
you can add me to that list of people because when I was looking at the rosters, I was like, who is this guy?
yeah,
What?
same. And
Yeah.
he
Like,
just
what is
carried
Jack
them.
thinking?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But
he's
no,
insane.
he's legit. He's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah, and he has great flag angles, which is a hard thing to do, especially on a map like Conviction or like, I don't know, Subway, which you guys both played on. I mean, you ran the whole gamut of maps. That
Pretty much.
particularly this overtime and the Diablo game were just probably the closest thing I've ever seen in CTF. Tell me, what was
Yeah.
your voice comms like in the Diablo game? What was going on?
Oh, that's a good question. I mean, we just try to like identify, like we just try to make sure to keep track of where everyone is at all times on the other team
Yeah,
to try and avoid like people sneaking in, because we know if like we like our like win percentage of duels is like gonna be above 50%. So like
Yeah.
as long as we like get to them and duel them before they get to the flag, like I think we have the advantage. I think it's mostly like when they get the sneak
yeah.
captures in is like where they're gonna beat us.
Well,
And then also like Vantage is just like cheese lockdown map. There's just like
Yeah.
no way in.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, what about the map picks? Is that why you guys stayed away from Battlefield, especially
That's why we
and
didn't-
Fort?
That's why we were when we realized that after we lost the map, we had to pick our counter pick choices were Vantage and Battlefield.
Yeah.
We're like, hold up, like
I thought the
is
same
bad.
thing when that happened. I was like, this something I've messed up the map picking somehow, and it just
Yeah.
doesn't
To be
seem right.
fair.
So
it was
we
like
ended that.
we had to choose between probably our worst map in the matchup. 'cause
Yeah.
Battlefield is
and a map you lost on.
crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
which just
and then a
doesn't
map
seem
that we had
fair.
already lost on. So we're like,
Yeah.
I was like, because I
That's
hadn't
really
seen
fair.
Battlefield. I hadn't seen Battlefield before. I was like, guys, like Battlefield can't be worse than Vantage. And then you're like, you were like, oh, you can see Battlefield if you want. Like I go to it and I'm immediately like, oh my
you
god.
know who
like,
you know who made Battlefield?
Yeah, and then everyone was like, oh yeah, Cheese made Battlefield. Like
Yeah.
don't pick it. I was like, it can't be that bad. Like But no,
Yeah.
it is.
Cheese doesn't like
Oh,
Battlefield
wow.
either, though, and I think he gets a lot of advantages because no one else, like everyone is scared to pick it against him, but he doesn't. He says he doesn't like it either,
Yeah.
Yeah.
even though he made it.
You know,
But
I honestly thought we were gonna win on Subway.
yeah,
Like we were talking about that a lot, like what we were gonna ban, because I think we banned. We knew we were gonna ban Fort
yeah,
because we didn't really want to play there, and then I think we banned Conviction.
yeah. You left
Instead of
open
Subway?
you left open Outpost, Subway, and Basin, which I mean you
Yeah.
definitely leave in Basin. It's like like TNT, TNT, TNT. Which
I'm pretty sure
yeah.
Basin would be like our best map
hmm
if we like. That was probably our strongest map. Like
Yeah.
that was like our dreamland basically.
I
Like,
agree,
whatever.
and I mean, it was my intention to put like two kind of TNT heavy maps in the starter stages, which were Basin and Outpost, and then like two sort of lockdown maps, and then one big map, which is Fort, and then the two lockdowns are like this and Subway.
Yeah, we definitely had like a lot of really long, like obviously you probably noticed it took a super long time to like for people to decide what the counter picks were gonna be because we were having like long discussions about like what we wanted. So yeah, we ended up banning Conviction even though we won on Conviction eventually. And then
Yeah.
going to Subway, and Subway was brutal.
Yeah.
Like I
Yeah.
feel like we could have played them on Subway like 10 times and not won a single time.
Yeah, no, I definitely Subway is one of those games where like is one of those maps that I think you like Arvid, your team, and the right Ballas, your teams play similarly. I've noticed this just because you have
Yeah.
the dedicated defenders, you have like a flag capper person. It's a map that just seems like it's built for that type of play as opposed to like raw TNT skill. So yeah, Subway is kind of scary, and I mean you did lose on Subway, which is too bad.
Yeah, like because we kind of thought like we were all like, oh, Subway's like the classic like deathmatch map, like where you just spam TNT instead of actually playing the game.
It
We're like,
is
we should
not
totally
in a
go there.
competitive 4v4. It is absolutely not.
And then we learned
Yeah.
the hard way that that is
Yeah.
not the case.
Yeah.
I think also that new like tunnel that goes from the spawn room
Yeah.
kind of like really changes the dynamic because
Do you
it
think it's
means you can't
harder to
just sit.
attack?
Yeah, I think it makes it way
Mm.
hard. I think it's a good change to the map because obviously before you could just trap them inside their own spawn, which is
Yeah.
pretty stupid. You know, you literally people in like 2013 would get like 200. kill
Yeah,
streaks on Subway.
Kritos.
'Cause- Yeah, because they just sit outside that little like exit, the only exit from the spawn, and they just like they kill anyone who came near. Like that's like the Subway classic. I'm pretty sure like probably the 10 longest kill streaks in history were all on Subway.
Absolutely.
So we were like, yeah, like this is a good TNT map.
Kill
Let's totally
streaks.
leave Subway open.
Yeah.
But I don't know, something about it like it seemed like the defensive oriented maps were just like I honestly don't know because like Conviction and Subway are decently similar.
hmm
If anything, I thought Conviction would be worse because there's like tunnels where you can like sneak and like try and like take a weird angle to get to the flag, which like I thought they would be good at. So I honestly don't know why we won on Conviction and lost on Subway, but that's what ended up happening.
My thought about it is I feel like there's less angles on Subway, so it's harder for them to get angles, but it's easier to lock down, you know? Like the more angles also benefits you guys, but your lockdown is weaker, right? Like that's in where your weakness lies. You don't have a dedicated defender.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's kind of what happened is like there was
yeah.
one like lapse in communication.
yeah.
Honestly, even if we didn't, even if that didn't happen and we didn't give them like a cap, like by making a mistake, like I don't think we were ever close to taking
No,
their flag.
No,
And
there's
that was also the
BKB
case on
grabbed it
Vantage,
one
too.
time and he just ran into a mine.
Yeah.
and
So I feel like Vantage and Subway were just like super decisive.
did you guys
for
not
them.
get a cap on Vantage?
No, I don't think we took the flag out of the room.
Really?
I don't know if we even touched the flag. Yeah.
Wow. I'm
We didn't
sorry.
really
I don't even
know, like,
remember
we-
it so long ago.
We were trying like all sorts of stuff. We were like,
Yeah.
all right, someone stand on the roof and like distract them. Like someone, I don't know, like the mines, like everything that's like strategy oriented, they're like better than us. You know, like
Yeah.
in terms of what routes they're gonna take and like their mines and stuff like that, because they're like more coordinated.
hmm
So we kind of just wanted to like, you know, we kind of just like play as individuals mostly. and try and like outduel them enough to like overcome that. I guess is like our main, like that's basically our strategy.
Well, I
It
mean,
worked out though.
yeah, this brings me to my final point. Do you think, like, how do you think you're going to match up against the Classics team? And do you think that strategy is what you're going to take, or do you think you will try and get a little more team play? Because I'm going to tell you this right now, they have just as much team play as this
Yeah.
Jackhound team. You're going to be fighting a very similar beast, just a beast that just beat the beast that you just beat.
Yeah, well, that's what worries me. Like, because I don't know what they did to, like, if I really, really like wanted to like try as hard as I possibly
Yeah, I
could,
mean,
I'd
your
probably
meme
go
team.
back and watch I would go and watch like the classic team's game against who we just played. But,
Yeah.
like, I don't think I'm gonna do that, but I don't know. I mean, it seems like they have a pretty similar setup. You know, they have like one really good duelist, they have a defender, and then like I don't know, two like I guess like versatile players who just like do whatever they want.
Mm.
I don't really know what Buzz plays like, honestly, even though I played against him before.
He's like a classic, except he's more TNT and less like classic uses some weird flamethrower stuff, you know?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like if we just treat like classic like he's Jackhound, and then treat Sour like he's Cheese, and just like
That's
we can
how
kinda
you
do
do it.
what we
You
already
you
did.
treat Arvid like he's Carrier Beep, and you treat Buzz like he's Diamond Cake.
Well, honestly, that's the thing. If we beat Classic's team, it's because they don't have a Carrier Beep on his team.
Yeah,
know,
that
like-
would be the one thing.
Because I assume like Arvid is probably doing that role where he's like going with Classic as like a pair. And
Arvid,
trying to
do,
get the
do you think
flag.
that? Is that what you guys are doing? That's what I have thought from watching you, but you'd know better than me.
I mean, a little bit. It's not as clear cut. I mean, there's quite a few things. I'd say. I mean,
Don't want
It
to reveal
depends a
too
bit.
many strategies, I understand.
obviously, yeah, but I mean, it's quite situational, really. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
if I defend, if I attack, I mean, it can vary from game to game and what the game state is.
I think it'll be pretty close.
I'm really hoping
Yeah.
so. So
As
we're
long
just
as Classic doesn't just like destroy us, I don't think that will happen. But
that's the worry. I mean, I think honestly this tournament, and I don't mean to like, I don't want to like BM Classic, and Arvid, if you tell him I said this, you should tell him I mean no harm. I feel like this tournament in particular, I've casted every single game. I think Classic's play has actually been more underwhelming than I expected. Like in past tournaments, Classic just carries his team. He does these like 1v4 things and just like gets the flag and then kills the other flag carrier and then kills another 3 people and then caps the flag. In this tournament, I feel like Buzz, Arvid, and Sour have actually been stepping up a lot, and it's been more like team play. So
yeah, well, I mean,
mean,
even
yeah.
if Classic was playing well, like if Arvid and them like weren't good, there's like
No,
way
there's
they
no
could beat
chance. Yeah,
Jack
yeah,
team.
you can't
Yeah.
do 1v4. So.
I mean, I'm pretty sure Classic is listening right now. So.
Oh, really? Well, Classic, that's my
Yeah.
thoughts on your play. It's possible that you guys have just been like crushing it too hard, and I've only noticed them getting stuff. But that's what I gotta say. You're not
Yeah,
doing bad. It's just my expectations of you were astronomically high.
You know,
Yeah.
if there's one thing I have to say about the meme team is we're honest players. We don't use the dirty tricks. You know, we
That's
don't
true.
rock
And
it.
to a fault, it's like your issue. It's like the reason why you're gonna lose games because you don't rock it enough.
We don't. Even though I had some good rockets.
Yeah, you did.
actually,
You and
but
BK had some really good rockets.
We don't do like oh my god, this was making us so angry. But on Subway,
Yeah.
Jack would,
Yeah.
like put a TNT block.
Yes, yes,
literally their
yes.
strategy.
I know
was just-
exactly what you're talking about.
Diamond Cake must like I don't know how much they paid him to do this, but he just sat in the lower part and just didn't move the entire game and just kept the TNT
Yeah,
block there so
yeah.
that no one could get
So
through.
imagine this. I still don't know. I didn't catch it in the VOD. In the Subway game that they played against Arvid's team, he was doing that, and Buzz got through. I don't know how. I still don't
Yeah,
know
I
how.
Maybe he like
Yeah.
he unplugged his Ethernet cable and like
Yeah.
ran through and plugged it back in or something.
Yeah, maybe. I think he probably just rocketed him and then like ran through. I don't know. But yeah, thanks
I think
for.
he didn't rocket actually. I think he went beast mode.
Oh, really? Thanks for talking to us, Gambit. I'm
Yeah.
rooting for you guys next week. We're going to try to do it on next Sunday. My goal is so that every team can field the lineup they want. So I'll talk to meme team. Should I talk to Mars, do you think? Or
Talk
should
to
I
BK.
talk to BK? Okay, I'll talk to
Yeah.
BK. I'll talk to probably you, Arvid, and Classic, whoever I should talk to, and we'll figure out a time. I'm looking at Sunday. So
Yeah.
that's what I'm looking at.
Great.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I'm gonna call an end to the stream. Thank you guys for watching. If you've stayed around for the 6.5 hours that I've been streaming, thank you. This has
Huge
been
props.
super fun. Huge props, and we'll hopefully see you guys next week. And I'll play some CTF with you over this week if I don't spend all my time doing homework because I haven't done any this weekend. All right, see ya.